Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome on into episode 124. I played chicken with one of my co-hosts before the show, and he did not break, so he got me on that one. But I'll bring him in just a second here. What's up, guys? We are back. It's another episode. Glad you guys are back on in. We got to bring in the two boys who are here tonight. We got no guests, but, two co-hosts. They're here every week on the show. I'll bring in the guy who I was playing chicken with, Brando, Baird. You didn't break, dude. I thought you were going to break before the show. I wanted to get a nice laughing bit as we entered in. Nice levity, nice lightness as we get into the show.
A little competition. I was ready to pucker my lips and go up to the camera, to be honest.
Okay,
so.
You know what? Maybe that's a little too far. Maybe that's a little too. It does remind me of the time at USXBL, Tanner Monson locked eyes with me, and being the competitive man I am, I'm not going to lose a staring contest. I swear to God, for about 5 minutes, I was just looking into this man's eyes. It was very questionable. I was looking in the mirror differently at myself that night. You know what I mean?
He's a real sweet boy, but
you get lost in those eyes,
Yes, but he towers over me, and my butthole will pucker for sure.
Hey, I guess that's true. You even look up too, so it's even more kind of just very homoerotic over there.
I'm for sure looking away on that.
Well, let's bring in our other co-host who looks like a 70s homoerotic rocker. We love that from him. Stephen Hatch, got the mullet, got the mustache. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Dude, episode 124, man. It feels good to be here. Excited to talk about some of the off-season moves. Obviously, every single week they're adding more and more. But, obviously, Brando, you're short enough to give a, fucking girl's POV of a blowjob every time. But
You caught me completely off guard with that one, but we love it, Hatch. Love short jokes against Brandon. Wild off-season moves. We got a couple more of them this week. We also got a whole bunch of things to talk about. You guys held tryouts. There was a prank apparently that went down on it. There was some other big news that was happening during the week as well too. So we got a lot to talk about. As always, guys, welcome on in. But before we do that, we got to talk about our sponsors who are here every week on the show. Liquid IV, they start us off. The hydration multiplier. Head on over to liquidiv.com to check out all of their products. The great thing about the liquid multiplier or hydration multiplier from them, it's going to get you hydrated faster than just water alone. So whether you're at the field or maybe just you need hydration, it's the sick time of the year. Last week when I was feeling a little down from Thanksgiving, I made sure I threw a couple of these extra into my kind of into my day, got my extra hydration in. They're great for that. They have some immunity support in there as well. So I know it's kind of cold in time of the year right now. People are getting sick. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Liquid IV is a great product for that. They got the sugar and sugar-free version. All the flavors available online. Check it out at liquidiv.com. Promo code Mafia_Mafia to save 20% off and get free shipping. What flavor did you go with tonight, Brandon?
Lemon lime.
Lemon lime, good choice. The nice throwback, definitely one of my favorite flavors. I also enjoy the rainbow sherbet. Firecrackers good as well too. They've got you can't go wrong over there.
Concord grape.
Nah, Concord. Yeah, I ran out of Concord grape. I need it anymore.
Got to get more of that at liquidiv.com. All right, boys, moving on. Next one, we got NECTR Energy. I threw one of these in before the show. Needed a little pick-me-up. It's the awesome little energy pouch. I got it upside down on my screen. Boom, there we go. NECTR.energy. That is their website, nectar.energy. It's the great little energy pouch. It's going to look similar to like a Zyn, a tobacco product, something like that. The big difference is there is no nicotine or tobacco in this product. It is a caffeine and neurotropic pouch. So yeah, a little bit of a safer alternative. Gets you buzzed up, kind of gets you energized, back on the back on the task at hand, no matter what you're doing. I know Hatch loves them when he's driving home after a long practice. They're a great little kind of small pick-me-up for moments like that. They're also one of the things they market a lot is just if maybe you drink a lot of energy drinks, maybe cut down on one of those and throw a couple lippers in during your day. It's definitely a little bit safer for you than those. They've got some better quality products in there. They're great. We love them. They support the show and paintball as a whole. So NECTR.energy, promo code MafiaProductions over there. You're going to get a buy two get one free. So throw 3 cans in your cart and you're going to get one for free. Try out a couple flavors, see which one you like at nectar.energy. And then last up tonight, we got weltsclothing.com. Love the clothes over there. Love the boys down in here in Texas who are doing great things for the community down here. The brand stands for kind of, growing, taking your lumps, taking your welts, and becoming better people out of it. We love that over here on the show. We love the things that they are doing for the game as well. Head over to their website, weltsclothing.com. Every first Wednesday of the month, Welts Wednesday, they drop a new limited edition apparel piece, whether it be a hat, a shirt, a strap, I don't know. Could be something, could be anything. But every first Wednesday of the month, they drop something on Welts Wednesday. So make sure you're checking out their website and heading on over there. Promo code FTS is going to save you some money at checkout. And we definitely appreciate their support here on the podcast. Welts Clothing. Yeah. Earn your welts. There we go. Give them a nice little tagline to end it. All right, boys. Well, without further ado, let's get into the pod. Let's talk about some paintball moves. Let's talk about some paintball drama a little bit. It is that time of the year for it. There's been a couple more moves that have happened since our last show. Not nearly as many, so we probably won't have a whole hour and 15-minute conversation about it. But let's certainly dive on into these. I guess first, we'll start off early. It's kind of a simple one. Archie Montemayor, he's stepping away from Dynasty, going back to where it all started for him. He's back with the best kids in Texas and X Factor. Seems that the couple-year Dynasty experiment is starting to unravel a little bit. We've seen a lot of their players start to finally step away. It definitely seems that the Blue Dragon's going to go through a lot of changes. I don't know if it's going to be as successful coming into this next year, losing its pieces that it did. It is Dynasty, though. You can never count them out.
Yeah, no, exactly right. One thing I want to add to that was with the addition of Kyle Berry, that also happened in this past week. I think that the Kyle Berry pickup is very, very good. I think that Kyle Berry is one of those guys that, without a doubt, has Dynasty vibes.
Which also does kind of suck because we were talking, about him potentially being with that NYX roster.
But just stunning, without a doubt, making it so powerful.
So, I mean, it's
Dynasty.
Yeah, it's just the question will be like who will be around him, because I know the times that he spent with the Dynasty players were on like Team USA's, and that was that usually had Marcelo in the mix as well. Tyler's usually in the mix for those, so it is still a different group of guys. So we'll see what happens when he comes to the actual Dynasty roster itself. But Dynasty is also, as we mentioned last week, they're losing their coach, so coaching wise, it's gonna be completely different over there.
But they also gained two good ones.
Well, I was going to say, Junior Brown and Mike Bianca are definitely very, certified coaches. They know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, hell, Mike Bianca brought a second-year team to play against to play in the finals versus Dynasty in the first event this year. Which is funny because that was the quickest that we've seen a rookie team come in and make it to the finals until Fit did it later in the year. So it's funny how in this year we've had two kind of crazy rookie stories already. But yeah, Mike Bianca was at the helm for one of those, and he is coming over officially to be the head coach of Dynasty this season.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that he left. I'm not surprised he left for Dynasty, but I'm surprised that
he left in general.
He left. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have liked him to stay with them, and I felt that he really did help build that culture over there. And,
he was building something good with the Canes. I really do think so.
He was building the foundation of the Canes, for sure.
And maybe that foundation will stay. But the problem is there will be a different person at the helm this year for him. So, how are they going to be able to come into the new season? I do feel bad for the guys on the Canes. Ethan Seabright. I think Daniel.
That guy's good. That guy's good.
Is it Nick? I can't remember who exactly it is. I think one person is coming over with Mike to Dynasty. I don't know if that one's been announced publicly yet.
I could definitely see that. Once we were starting to make the connection, I would really start thinking about it. That makes a lot of sense for, rumor alert, Daniel Camp to go over there. Without a doubt.
And that could even be wrong, too, so I don't want to say it's Daniel Camp.
That's why I said rumor alert for sure.
It might also be, it may be Nick. I'm not fully sure who it is, but I have heard in the rumor mill a Canes player potentially coming with Mike over to Dynasty. And potentially not, too. Things fall through all the time, so we'll see what happens with that one. That one is pending.
One of the reasons why I said Daniel Camp is because he played on Team USA. So he is associated with those guys a little bit, with Ryan Greenspan. He's played on a team with them. So,
I mean,
anybody's guess at this point. I've seen crazier.
Yeah, no, for sure. That one's more up in the air. But like we said, that was kind of the second confirmed, I guess, coaching move, because not even a roster move, but Mike Bianca coming over, as well as Junior Brown. We gave him a little bit of flowers, but Junior getting a kind of official coach spot. I know he was helping out SK these past couple years with coaching duties for Dynasty, but now I guess kind of getting recognition for that, getting an official title, and probably getting a little louder of a voice for the team.
Mm-hmm. Another coaching move. I was reading it in a Dan Shelley post about Ryan Gray, he's like, oh, like not many people could take on the role and the reins of Russian Legion, but Ryan Gray could do it. So I didn't know if that was really like a move or if that was like just like a pat on the back towards him.
I don't know. I did see another.
Very subliminal to me.
I did see another post that was saying Ryan Gray is going to have some type of involvement with the Russian Legion Wave School program, which is their like player development system. Beyond that sentence I just said, I have no information. So I saw maybe a story post today and glancing. So maybe that's what he's talking about. I guess that would be my educated guess.
I know about 2 or 3 weeks ago on one of their shows, he mentioned that he was looking to take the year off of coaching. So
interesting.
So that may be kind of in his mind a happy medium where he still gets to be involved with player development, but he doesn't necessarily have the 5 events a year you gotta be at, scouting. And dude, it's a lie, especially if you're a pro head coach. You're putting in hours for that job.
Doing a lot for your team. Like some of the work that I see Dave Baines and Bart Yakimak do for their team, like as soon as their match is over, they're going up into the grandstands and like scouting. Hard, right? While the players are kind of like chilling, doing their thing, resting after that match.
I think we talk about this with Joey all the time. He's notorious for always watching every game. Mike Bianca, we talked about him earlier, but definitely these guys who are very analytical and they like, they don't go home after their games. They watch their games and they watch everyone else's games, get scouting tape, develop plans, watch breakouts. Like it's just, they're obsessive to the game, but that's also why those teams end up doing pretty good because they have a good leadership to guide them.
Absolutely, and I feel like a lot of coaches, if they're not doing that, they're at least going to the webcast style, right? Where they're going to they're racing back to the hotel to get on Go Sports to make sure they're watching that footage because that's some gold footage right there. You're seeing
footage is valuable,
right? So good, and sometimes you might even catch things on the footage that you might not catch, with the naked eye watching the match.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's been a lot of times. That was one of my favorite things with DMG because Jordan would always be notorious for like driving back to the house. He would pull up the Go Sports and just already start watching DMG's games back. And so I would always love to just kind of ask, like, kind of pick his brain as he's going through that process. But yeah, no, that's a huge thing, especially for the pro guys. But if you ever have an opportunity to watch footage, see what you did wrong, take some notes, make some mental notes, and go make some changes.
Yeah, whenever we get the luxury of playing on like the Premier Field, like the Lone Wolf Field, whenever they have a live stream, we make sure we watch that match. We make sure, and
very valuable tool.
Very very valuable tool. And I think it's if your entire team is not doing that, if you have the luxury of having it, and you're not doing it, bro, you're missing out seriously. So definitely, I'll push for that.
And then we talked about coaching changes a little more. Player changes. I think. So timeline-wise, I'm not fully sure of when we talked about it last week, but just to, we'll catch everyone up here. Blast Camp, it does seem they have made their exit from the Pro League. Our prophecy was true. I forget his name, but the owner of Blast Camp decided to burn about,
Virgil?
Roughly about $30,000 to buy a pro spot, and with like all the fees that come with it. So, that's rough. But yeah, so all those players got picked up by Houston Heat, though. So it's okay because his boy is still playing pro. And that does make some sense as we have seen Ronnie Dizon. He spends a lot of time at Blast Camp. That is kind of a local field for him. And so he's spent a lot of time playing with these guys. A lot of the Houston Heat players have kind of dissolved and gone separate ways this year. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but Fedorov has been officially announced that he is, I don't know if he announced it, but the team has announced they're no longer playing with him this year, so they are going their separate ways. So to fill in those spots, Houston Heat has picked up some of these kind of the standout Blast Camp players, I would say. And look, fair credit to Jackson Frey. Dude is a good paintball player. I've seen him make great, I've seen him make great ass plays. So it will be, cool to see him kind of step up into a different team where it's not his family environment. It's, an actual professional, rigid paintball team, and to kind of see if that structure can help him grow into potentially an even better player. So I think there's definitely some interesting things that can come from the Blast Camp and Fit merger that we've seen. From that as well, though, from the ashes of Blast Camp, we are getting the Sea Dogs into the league. That's cool. We got another Canadian team. Love to see that for Joe. Shout out 5-Pack Production. I know those are his boys. That's my boy. So it's always cool. As the media guys, we got our teams too. So it's cool when we get to see them go up in the pro and then come down. And so it's it's definitely we all got our teams as well too. It's fun to root for. So yeah, good. Shout out to Joe.
I remember the day after we started recording last week's podcast, in the morning, I texted the boys, and I'm like, yo, I heard through the rumor mill that Heat is picking up Frey, La Papa, and who's the other guy? Soap. Great player. And that Sea Dogs are buying Blast Camp. And I remember your response, Ryan. You were like, what? No way, right? Because that sounded insane, without a doubt.
Well, not insane. I just did. I had saw some stuff like the week prior that was. I kind of what's the right way to say this? I thought that the Sea Dogs were going to play for the spot. I thought they were going to go back next season and try to earn it because they thought they were, we were the best this season. At the other teams have kind of gone up or gone in separate ways. Well, we could win it next year. So that's where I thought their mindset was. I was wrong. I'm a third person, looking in. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So they just, got some cash out and they bought their way in. But then once you did bring up the Blast Camp to Heat stuff, that clicked more because then it was like, oh, the Ronnie connection, Heat needs players. These guys, that was kind of the whole reason of them buying a pro spot was so Jackson could play pro. Let's be real. That's why that happened. Sure. And so, that happened, and now there's another opportunity, and I think it's Virgil is his father's name. Yeah. Whoever said that, he decides, hey, I don't have to pay anymore, so let's, go this way.
Financial W.
He sold off the spot, so he actually probably made some money back. Like, they didn't lose the spot. Technically, that's the best financial outcome. If they lost the spot, they get zero.
He buys it for 30K. He's like, hey, Sea Dogs, 35.
Yeah, motherfucker still flipped it on the way out.
So depends on how desperate the Sea Dogs were. But obviously the Sea Dogs, I saw a thing where they said they are extremely confident that they will be able to place higher than NYX. Right?
I love that. I mean, we'll see. It's hard for me. I don't want to shit on any teams, but it's just I don't know much about them, so it's hard for me to be like, yeah, I could see a world where they, make it to Sundays or go deep. I just need to see them play. So for me, my kind of thoughts and opinions about Sea Dogs will form after the first event. Until then, good for you guys. Yeah. It's exciting to see you up there. I'm holding all thoughts in reserve until we see more playtime for my own eyes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Sea Dogs play in pro because we actually played against them multiple times this past year, and those guys are great paintball players, right? And I'm pretty sure we played against them in Texas, if I am correct.
Oh, do you guys play them in Texas too? Okay,
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I remember when we were talking about who do we want to bump up in semi-pro, I was saying the Sea Dogs because I think that those guys are actually really good ballers. I think that they came really close to beating. I think they got finals twice. Finals first match with is Leverage in the first event.
Was it three events actually?
Oh, 3 events because they won Cup.
They won Cup. I think Texas they also went pretty deep.
And I'm pretty sure they made another finals besides the Vegas and Cup.
I don't know off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna pretend I do. But in my head, I want to say they made finals 3 events, or at least made like semifinals, and up for 3 or 4 events. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that they're right there at the cusp. So without a doubt, I would definitely say they deserve to be there because they were.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna be honest. I gotta bring the same energy. You bought your spot until you win an event, or you win some shit. I can't respect you as a pro team. That's just. I gotta say that, technically Leverage coming in, I got more respect for them now. They did it the blue collar way. They, built not bought, as you said famously a year ago. I love that shit. But at the same time, I mean, I see why they decided to take the jump, just like Blast Camp did last year. I see, if you're that close and, you only confident. Come second to a team that's like a Fit or a Leverage, okay, maybe it is time to make that jump and spend some money, as Austin Oney is going to do here in a couple of years. Also, I will say, when that news came out that Sea Dogs bought their spot, Anthony Hernandez from Austin Oney, shout out, buddy, he sent me a text saying, I hope you realize us being pro in 5 years is becoming more and more possible. And I was just like, fuck.
Buying a pro spot does not seem unrealistic at all
It doesn't seem that hard anymore. Yeah, there was a point in time where that shit was locked down. It was not easy to get into the league. You had to earn your way in, essentially.
Yeah, and so I mean, I don't know how much a pro spot costs now, but Don't look at me. I ain't buying one. Fuck no.
I mean, I don't know how much they cost, but they seem to come up more often. You know, like back in the day, they weren't even for sale, but now, since
some teams
TMG
are just
Outlaws
like,
sold their spot, it's kind of been like every offseason there's some team looking to get out.
they're like, hey, sell it to you for this much. You know, what you got for me? They're like, all right, $5K lower. Like, deal. You know,
I'll sell it for. I got like an old 2002 Honda. Is that we can just do like a trade for the team? Does that work?
We'll take 3 of those for the team.
3 of those? I got one.
We'll take.
You have a hard bargain deal.
We'll take 4 Kia Souls in exchange for 1 Pro spot.
What you don't know is we have a Kia boy on deck. We're just gonna take all the motherfuckers back.
Yup, hell yeah.
That's just PTSD intensifies.
Literally, I'm like, oh, fuck those motherfuckers, bro. I feel
that,
guys.
And then let's talk about. Unfortunately, Brandon had to jump away for a sec, but let's talk about the moves that happened literally just before this podcast started. We double checked. I'm glad that we double checked. It looks like Aftershock is going to be picking up some of the Brooklyn Bears players from this year. Do you have that post pulled up? I didn't even get to write it down because we just did it so fast. Who are the actual guys coming over? I think it's 3 names.
So they picked up the Altimore brothers, Rob and Joe.
Yeah, it was the
And then
Altimores.
they also picked up Nick. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. It's like Chris Kion. I don't really know how to pronounce that. I probably just fucking butchered the shit. But
Chrisione, something like that. Chrisione. That's kind of what I see from it.
Yeah. Something
Look,
like that.
we're not here to pronounce shit well, but yeah.
We're gonna talk about it, buddy.
That is interesting to me because what that tells me. That tells me a lot of information. Things that I haven't necessarily seen confirmed, but in my head, it kind of confirms. I don't like dropping
Data
this
is
one,
showing
but
that the hypotheses are coming true.
My scientific theory here. Approximately 24 hours ago on Instagram, Aftershock player Thomas Kim posted a gear bag sale. And now seeing 24 hours later, 3 new players being picked up, that does tend to make me believe that potentially we won't be seeing Thomas Kim in the Pro Division next year, which makes me very sad because I love that motherfucker.
Me too. Plus, he posted a picture of him fully geared up that just said no hashtags, just grateful. And I'm like, oh god,
oh no, not the grateful post. Oh,
grateful,
no.
fuck.
It's always around the Thanksgiving time when you see the one last, like the black and white looking away from the field.
It said grateful.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So that, I mean, and again, that's all rumors. None of that is confirmed or true, or I have not even texted Thomas yet, which I guess I could have done. But yeah, so I guess that's, you know, that's what comes to my head when I hear those Aftershock moves. But good on those guys, you know.
Ultimate brothers are clutch.
Yeah, getting to play some more spins. Aftershock adding some couple guys back to the roster, it seems. We know they did pick up Connor Kelly very early this year. Potentially, I know they did lose Al Fernandez. I think he retired. Did step away from the sport. So that was a loss for them.
A-Rod was rumored to be retiring, right? But obviously,
I guess we like his situation's one of those we don't have confirmed either way yet. So like he could be in Vegas or Tampa. He could not. We don't know yet. We'll
Depends
see
on
when
how much money's on the table.
Closer. Kind of. I feel like that is where
Without
we're at.
a doubt.
So yeah.
Is he gonna make more than his music?
I think that's kind of why Todd Adamson's like, let's pick up some fucking players because like this is bullshit, A-Rod. I'm not gonna fucking let you dictate my whole team. So yeah, so Aftershock, they get some more guys in reserves for them, but at the same time they're gonna be losing some people obviously to fit the roster limit.
A lot of people are retiring.
Yes, retirement. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily retirements. I think we're just seeing a lot of people. We saw a lot of dads be made in the Pro Paintball League last year, and I think we're starting to see a lot of changes because of that. And so it's like guys are wanting to either, if they are still playing, they want to play on a more local team or something that makes more sense where they don't have to spend as much time away from their families. Which I think that's honestly one of the reasons for Chris Shear. I think that's why he was like looking at damage. An hour plane flight from North Carolina to Florida is a lot better than going to California or Texas every weekend where Dynasty usually practices. So yeah, definitely a lot of moves that I think are based from children, and Mike Baird is telling all of them that they're fucking up right now.
Like he's gonna make that
ruining their lives. Ruining
Stop
their
doing
lives.
it.
God.
What would Michael Baird say at that moment, Brandon Baird? I feel like you could give us
he
some
would
insight.
look right at his child that, you know, is his own blood, looks just like him, you know, and say, kid, you ruined my paintball career.
Yeah. The thing you didn't add, though, Brandon, is that child is about 6 inches shorter than his father. So,
hey, he's still growing. He's still drinking that milk. Right? He's still drinking that milk.
Yeah, his titty milk. His titty milk.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay, time out, Brandon. You tried to go.
I didn't know your dad rolled like that.
You tried to go insane there. You went a little too hardcore.
What? I mean,
you caught us off guard.
No, I did not know your dad rolled like that, bro.
He got some middies.
The fact that he lets you do that, that's a man, bro.
That's a man with straight. Can we stop talking about drinking a man's titties milk? I don't like this.
There's no pride that.
Because we were just talking about paintball. We're not even 30 minutes in. We can't be talking about shit like this. That is strictly second half and paywall content only. Talking about machine guns, Mike, titty milk.
All right, tune in to post show and see my dad's middies.
And we're gonna talk about Tilk.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You guys know about Tilk?
I do. I tell people all the time. I like legit. I tell people. I do. You
spread the Lord's
Definitely.
word.
We were even.
Well, what is Tilk, Brandon?
Oh, you want to go into it? All right.
Yeah. What is Tilk?
So it's people. You get you milk cows, right? Yeah. But there's hormones and everything. It's not like you're not getting the good shit, but it's good shit's from the moms, right?
Yes, yeah. Brandon.
Milk.
This is a Brandon thought, by the way.
Yeah.
100% original.
They got the hormones for that. Good for you. Strong like bull. So why don't we start milking them? You know, they got milk and it's from their titties. So it's titty milk. Tilk.
Yep. Tilk.
Right? Yes. And you know, they're all and this is people that these are women that want to do it.
Yes, consenting parties. All consenting members.
Absolutely.
Nah, Brando sounds like he's trying to get like a fucking. Brando sounds like he's trying to get like a Baraska theme going.
I was just thinking that. I'm saying.
Look. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just saying right now.
Me either.
One of my favorite things on this show is making Brandon explain some of the most vile and disgusting shit that we've laughed at over the years. It is so, like, it fills me with joy to see him stumbling like, well, yeah, and the hormones, they're good for you.
Dude,
so
I was not.
The fact that I have. His panic go-to was his dad's titty milk, bro. That is fucking crazy,
it so
bro.
much. It was
crazy.
What? Okay, now we're in a Brandon therapy session. No longer a Hatch therapy session. You can take the night off, Hatch.
Well, I'll catch up.
Jesus.
But tell us, Brando. How you feeling, bro?
Are we going into this? We doing this?
I mean, no. we done with off-season moves?
Brandon, how was your day at work, Brandon?
Yeah, tell us. Honestly, dude, walk us through your day, dude. Walk us through your day.
I actually do want to know, what surgeries did you do today? Like, yes, this is kind of a bullshit topic, but what human body part did you rip open today?
I would love to know.
We did a ACL on
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Don't give us HIPAA shit. I don't want to get sued
I know.
Right now.
I was like, all right. So
I guess I just had that thought too of like, oh yeah, I did date a person in healthcare, and they told me I can't say shit.
We reconstructed an ACL today.
That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Were they a football player? Were they gonna have $1 million career? Oh, okay.
Soccer, so they were
no.
pussies.
Okay. But I still know their skin color.
You ain't wrong.
Yep. Yeah. Let's go. That was a blind cue. I hit that shit. So you reconstructed an ACL. What else?
Yeah. Did that, and then did a rotator cuff repair.
So you got a picture?
Yeah. Just some hardworking man.
Oh, no Tommy John surgery?
Nah,
not giving someone the 100-mile-an-hour fastball back?
No. Damn it.
That would be dope. Dude, how could you could, like, theoretically transfer to something like that. You have the skills to be an assistant for a surgery center who does something like that, right? For what, like to do like sports type surgeries or stuff like that, like because I'm guessing there are offices that are like, we specialize on constructing tendons and stuff that you may break in sports.
The doctor I worked with today was a sports medicine guy, and it's usually all he does.
There you go. All right,
tons of ACLs, rotator cuffs.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Any Tommy Johns?
That's him.
I just think Tommy Johns is the coolest shit. Okay.
Is that the elbow one?
If you guys don't know what Tommy Johns is, it's a surgery that's used a lot of the time for pitchers in the MLB because they blow out a ligament in their elbow. I don't know where the donor site is from, but essentially what we realized is we could just take a ligament from another part in your body, stitch it in there, let it grow for like 6 months, and boom, you got a new ligament and you're good to go. And you can pitch 100 miles an hour again.
Yep.
Sickest shit ever.
Yeah,
We're just biomechanically giving people new arms.
I mean, that's exactly what we did with the ACL. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess same there.
Cyborg, bro.
Yeah.
That is so sick, bro.
Do you know where they get the donor like ligament and shit? Like where that tissue comes from?
Yeah, if it's an autograft, if it's coming straight from the patient, like we take it right then and there during surgery. So
I guess I'm asking like where does the place change then or
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So there's a couple for ACLs. There's 3 main ones. The hamstring, right? Take a part of the hamstring, which that is. Yeah, it's an old technique, and then there's
because I get tight as fuck. I feel like
it's I don't think it's as sturdy as
it's not a good ligament.
So, yeah, and then there's you could take a portion above the patella.
Mine's all fucked up. Let's go.
Yeah,
I got Osgood Slaughters.
I had a dislocated patella.
And then the one that we do a lot is underneath the patella, like a BTB. It's you take part of the bone of the patella, the bottom of the patella, the ligament that connects it to the tibia, and then part of the tibia.
Yeah, I got a really fucking pronounced one because I have Osgood Slaughters. So yeah, that's that bump right there.
Osgood Slaughters?
Osgood Slaughters. So I grew, obviously I'm 6'4", I grew a fuck ton in like 2 years. So during that time, my bones grew faster than my ligaments. And so essentially what happens is your body, your patella will grow cartilage and grow out. So that way that stretched ligament gets like some release of pressure. Most fucking painful thing ever. Sucks a bitch. My whole time in high school, I could barely put any pressure on my knees, or else, like, dude, it was just so painful. So, yeah, fuck patella tendons. But, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. We're learning shit here. All right, people?
All right, Brando, I got a question.
I could put an educational tag on this podcast now.
I got a question
YouTube shit, dude.
that I heard. That
we show up pets and animals.
I don't think you would have anything to do with it, Brando. But I heard if you get your fucking nose like cut off, I heard they would make an artificial nose in your forehead and like plant like a piece of something in your forehead to like expand it. Then they use that cartilage and then let all the blood vessels grow. It's a fucking lump on your fucking head. They cut it out. They put it on your they put it back on your face.
Yeah, and then they get the stem cells out and then just inject it with all those. And then in like 20 days, you got a new nose.
Would they really do the new nose on like to get that cartilage from your head? Like, what is the significance? Do you know the significance behind that?
Where they would get it, I don't know. It might be.
Would you want it from a facial?
I mean, preferably not. No, I would assume they're taking cartilage that was a graft from a donor.
Because if it's on your face and you have to cut that off, now you have a fat ass scar on your forehead as well as your nose.
You're
like
missing,
it's not.
like,
That's how I was confused. I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I can't think of anywhere that you'll take cartilage from your head or your face or anything. But they're
because really the only one is your nose, right?
Exactly. Your nose and your ear. Yeah.
So can they give me cauliflower ear and give me a new nose? Like,
you start bashing the ear before you attach it.
No, you can't do it. The doctor has to do it. You got to go in every week, and the doctor just fucking hit you in the ear.
Hell yeah!
You're just standing there like, where did you get your degree, sir? I've never seen this technique.
Yeah, Jesus.
You got the fucking catch me if you can doctor in there.
He's like, yes, I concur. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a fire reference to that movie. But yeah, okay, cool.
Movie.
Well, good to know, Brandon. Yeah, I like little Brandon job updates because he does some weird shit every day. You never know what this man's up to. What his elbows are deep in every single day.
My fingies, where my fingies are.
Yeah,
it's not always his ex-girlfriend. So Hatch, you want to talk about tryouts? Michelle, please don't kill him for that one. It's a joke, okay? It's only a joke. Toxica will come out. But Hatch, no, seriously, tryouts. You guys held those last weekend, right? For DMG.
Yeah, we had them.
What's going on?
We had them technically 2 days ago. You know, our D4
a week
team
and 2 days ago to all of our public viewers who aren't on the Patreon.
My bad. Thought y'all were cool. My bad. But I love you guys.
Damn. Didn't know you were so like that.
But I'm just a chill guy with my hands in my pockets. But yeah, I would say our D4 team definitely made a lot of adjustments. We were looking more to pick up homegrown talent, right? That we've been working with, constructing
the DMG
with
way.
the past season, right? Yep, exactly, the DMG way, right? So we picked back up Gavin, the airsofter, right? Because we let him after his first event last year. He played okay, but we were like, dude, we can really develop this kid in playing. What was it, D4? Yeah,
yep.
Played him in D4
just go
to
get
where
reps.
He's to where he's playing every single point, and without a doubt, he was growing so good, like to where he's making mistakes, but not anything we can't work with, right? So he has that.
And he's a young player too. He's gonna make mistakes. He
has that
learn.
bloodlust in him. He has that bloodlust in him that, without a doubt, I see, and I think that he can be a serious asset to the team. And I definitely think teams in semi-pro need to watch out for this kid for sure.
Yeah.
So, but our D4 team definitely made more of like the cream of the crop, because there are people that were like good.
One last thing about Gavin too, before we jump too far off him.
Yeah.
His second time playing paintball was last year at your guys' tryouts. Like I love the story of Gavin. One of the cooler stories I think in paintball currently. I think the way that he's transitioned over from the dark side of airsoft to, you know, the God's given game that is paintball. Amen.
Absolutely. The holy game.
But thank you, boys. But yeah, so I guess I love his story. I think that's awesome. Did you guys pick was there, I guess maybe not pick anyone else up yet, but I guess was there anyone else at tryouts you guys were seeing? Maybe.
Definitely. We're still having some part
radars.
2 of tryouts. Yeah, without a doubt. We're still having a part 2 of tryouts, inviting some people back.
Couple blips here and there, you know,
right?
Yeah.
And there are some people that are good, but just not at that like cusp where like, all right, come on. You know?
Yeah, enough to pick them up. Over like
a
guy who's been there with the team last year or
exactly,
something like that.
Gavin was that guy where sometimes when his team wasn't out there, but he was, and we only had 9 guys, he was the 10th. And he would get reps and reps and reps. And anybody that plays paintball knows when you obviously we're not superstars, right? But when you surround a normal guy with superstars, like obviously we're like the local superstars, I guess. But if you look at it like that, they're gonna learn so much faster because they know what it's like to be in certain situations with a guy that also knows.
But also, I will say there is, and like that's one of the benefits of Capital Edge with, you know, Impact coming in and practicing the amount of times they do. You do get to just watch high-level paintball in person. And,
Absolutely.
you know, especially for a guy like Gavin who, you know, he has some experience, but he necessarily hasn't watched it for years. He hasn't seen all these situations. That's just valuable in of itself, being able to be on the ground, you know, kind of watching what's happening, throw a mask on. Hell, you can go on the field and kind of directly see, you know, what are these guys doing in a point. And I guarantee you too, most of those guys, as long as it's not like, you know, they're not directly in a conversation, if you ask them what they're thinking or, you know, like, why did you make that move out there? They'll give you like a 30-second breakdown of, I think I saw this, or, you know, he was doing this, so I wanted to do this job or something. Like,
absolutely.
They'll help you a little bit. You won't get, you know, don't expect, you know, a long conversation to break down, but yeah, you know, they'll be willing to give you some more information. So, yeah, the little things like that, plus all the weekend of you playing with you guys and all the reps. I mean, yeah, that's, you're only going to get better. You can't get worse in that environment.
I agree. And, it's one of those things where obviously we're the kind of team where we like to throw people to the fire, right? Throw people to the fire where it's like, obviously we didn't have any semi-pro experience coming into semi-pro, and obviously that in itself, right? Exactly, it did show. Absolutely, it showed, and I'm not going to deny that.
But I don't think it shows anymore.
Right?
And I think if you ask most of the semi-pro teams, they're like, yeah, you gotta play DMG. Like, you can't just, you know, not show up and fucking expect to win in a game.
I'll agree and disagree with that. Without a doubt, I think there are some people that still think that we are the easy match, right? And that's what I want them to think. I want them to think that, right? And I'm okay with people thinking that.
I don't know why, but that brought up something in my head. Made me so happy. I'm glad that you exactly where I was going, baby. Shout out to my boy, 40 Media. Shout out to my boy, Matt the Gym Rat. Your comment, Lastro Lopez's comment. So Greenville Growl's playing the Padres, and whoever was behind Matt on Greenville Growl, sorry, bro, I don't know your name, but he was Matt's too during this point, Matt the Gym Rat. he proceeded to shoot down the wire and shoot out both the snake players as they were trying to get drop in on Matt. As he shoots both of them out, he says, "Damn, you fucking suck." Proceeds to shoot the second kid out. "Damn, that snake player sucks as well."
Yep.
And then
walking back to the pit,
it,
he's like, "These guys need to get a new snake guy."
I was gonna say the point ends up, they end up winning the point, and as they're walking back, he looks over at the Padres pit and says, "You need new snake players." Someone for the Padres pit just says, "I got a snake player for your fucking mom."
Dude, the Xbox 360 comeback, that shit was hard, bro.
Padres, hold this L. You took all the L's. You lost the point. You got shit on, and you had no comeback at all. All around, take the fucking L. We hate you, Padres. Suck my fat fucking hairy cock. I will never forget the way that your coach was a piece of shit to me on the fucking sidelines of Chicago. It was cold and miserable and rainy, and he was a dick. But I also loved Lázaro Lopez's comment of, "They've always been a class act," and that they are. The Padres are a piece of shit scumbag organization that shouldn't be in the semi-pro division. But that's just my opinion. I'm just a humble man. I know nothing.
Absolutely right. And one thing I know about playing, I played against the Padres multiple times, right? They're good. They're good paintball players, but obviously
they are good.
I
They're
want my
piece
team
of shit.
Exactly right. And
I
you know
can't
me.
give them that at least. Like, they are a half good paintball team, but they're fucking assholes and pieces of shit.
Absolutely right. And one thing that I love doing is I love when they think that like overshooting me is like really like hurting me. I'm like, oh, dude,
Yeah,
paintball's
that's
really
when you
hurt,
hit them
bro.
with the Zach Patient, where you just stare.
Stat boost.
You just do nothing and stare, like, because I guarantee you that makes you shit your pants when you're overshooting someone and nothing happens other than them just staring you down, because you're like,
just standing
oh
there.
No, we menacingly. Exactly, man.
So-
Like, it's so you win the mental game with that type of shit.
But yeah, I thought that clip. Damn, dude,
It
Cyrus'
was one of my
comment was
favorite I
hella-
saw last week. So
I thought
yeah.
Cyrus's comment was pretty funny. He's like, dude, why is this video 3 hours long? And I'm like, damn, that is so fucking funny.
Such a good clip, dude.
'Cause I definitely
And
watched it a few times.
I love that Matt's in it. It is not a Matt the Gym Rat clip. Like, he is really just kind of a sub note of the whole thing. But
It's so funny.
but yeah, no, it was great. Love that whole thing. The other thing that happened at tryouts, Hatch, and something you've been talking to me about a whole bunch. Something went down. I heard some shit, some shit happened. Someone on your team had some hee-hees and ha-has happen to them that they didn't find so hee-hee and ha-ha.
Oh, yes. So, I'm on my way home. We're doing from tryouts, and then all of a sudden, I get a call from, and obviously his profile picture in Discord, so that's his profile picture when he calls me. So that beautiful photo popped up in my car, and
You get a call from who?
Brando.
Me.
Oh, okay.
Right, so his Discord photo, right?
Yeah.
Right, so I see that calling me in my car, and I'm like,
Ladies
this
and
might
gentlemen, if
be a
you
good
don't
call.
know, his Discord photo is his ass. Not even joking. Not even joking.
So
he
his
just
Discord
sexually
photo-
harasses us every time, but we love him.
His Discord photo is a picture
I don't
of
know
Sam
how it hasn't
Sulek.
been. Yeah.
Right, it's a picture of Sam Sulek, but I
'Cause it's uncanny.
photoshopped Brando's ass cheeks on Sam Sulek's chest. So
Yep.
it just looked, he just like fucking just ripped, fucking flexing like a hard ass. And
You
his
know what's
butt cheek-
crazy?
It's a good one.
It
It's a
hasn't
good
been
Photoshop.
flagged because
It's
it
great.
looks that good. No, you did that good of a job, Hatch. Like,
Dude,
yeah.
it's like, damn, dude, Sam Sulek got some chest hair in there, bro.
It's not just there.
Just stand on his chest. That's it.
He's like, damn, why
Yeah.
does Sam Sulek got dingleberries on his chest?
All right, you took it too far. Okay, you took it too far there, Hatch. Okay, no, but yeah. So some hee-hees, ha-has. What happened in
Yes,
practice?
so I get a call from Brando, and he's like, dude, we should fuck with AJ. And I'm like, I'm in, bro. I'm in. And so
AJ, your
Brando
team's
comes
up,
up.
by the way.
Yes.
Hey, wait. Let's preface this. That AJ was in Hawaii
Yep.
all weekend, all the way till
Missed 2 weekends.
Sunday or Monday or something. Yeah, missed 2 weekends. Had this trip planned before tryouts was even announced. That's fine, but he wasn't there at tryouts, so
So we still have
that's
to
where
haze
this came
him.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
so take it away.
Right. So I'm about to hand it back off. So get ready, Brando. So I get a call. He's like, look, dude, let's fuck with AJ. And I'm like, dude, yes. What are you thinking, bro? Like, what's your idea? Brando doesn't come when Brando comes up with pranks.
What's the vibe?
I usually know it's gonna be good because he doesn't come up with very many. Brando's the quiet, laid back guy, the chill guy, dude, with the pranks. I'm the prankster. He's the chill guy sitting in the back. With the hands in his
Brandon's literally
pockets.
the dude. Yeah, hands in his pockets. Just,
Yep. He's like, yep. I don't even know
Little
how to
owl
fucking sing
noise.
that music. Yeah. Oh, the morning doves.
Yeah,
So good. And then he's like, "All right, here's my idea. Go, Brando."
So since he wasn't there, he doesn't know what's going on. We haven't said anything in the chat. How do we prank him that he was kicked off the team?
Oh, we love it. A good kickoff prank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
this became insane.
How do we go about this? You know.
So he goes, all right. He goes, he asked me. He goes, okay, who should do it? And I go, not me. If the second I say anything about to AJ, he's gonna know it's me, right? Yeah. So I'm like, we got to get Cedar in on this. And he's like, I don't know if Cedar would go for it. I'm like, fuck it. I'm add Cedar to the call right now, right? So he adds Cedar to the call, right? So now we're in a 3-way phone call with me,
Scotty
Brando,
doesn't know,
right? And Brando's like
fire reference. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so bad.
You don't know the song Scotty doesn't know?
No.
We're on a 3-way call and he knows nothing, because Scotty doesn't know. We're gonna get a copyright claim. I gotta stop.
That's too good. Yeah.
we'll pick that up more next week on the post show when we do the music playlist show. Sneak preview, ladies and gentlemen. Drop that bomb on y'all.
Yes.
But yes, Hatch. So you get Cedar in the call.
Yeah, we get Cedar in the call,
there.
and we're like, dude, Cedar, let's fuck with AJ and like make him think he got kicked off the team for not being at tryouts. And Cedar's like, ooh, I don't know, man. And I'm like, Papa, come on, bro, dude, it's so easy.
Let me live, Papa.
Right? And then Cedar's like, okay, let's devise a plan where we get Paul to send him a text message to be like, hey, dude,
yep,
something happened at practice today, dude, where some decisions were made, and
I didn't vote for you.
You know, you gotta call me, bro. Shit's going down.
Yeah.
Right?
We figured if it came from Paul, it's going to be even more believable.
Yep.
Obviously, audience doesn't know, but yes, Paul and AJ, they've been friends for a long time, even before the team. Like, they played on teams before. So,
sure.
yeah, that, like, AJ would believe, wait, my boy is trying to tell me something. What's going on here?
Yeah. Yep. Right? So then we get Paul in the call. So now I'm driving home this whole time on the way off from tryouts, right? So we add Paul to the call, and we're like, dude, let's fuck with AJ. No hesitation. I'm down.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's why he was at his wedding.
Right? And so he's like, all right, let's I forgot who came up with the idea, but let's make it look like we cut our teammate Wong. Right? And so the way how we were going to do that. That was you that said that?
That was me, yeah.
Yes.
Because Evan Wong wasn't there at the tryout either. He had work. So instead, someone mentioned something about kicking AJ, but just AJ, and I was like, wait, since Wong wasn't there, let's say, like, if you miss tryouts today, you're cut, you're done, coming from Chen.
Yes.
So if we kick Wong first and AJ sees that, and then he gets a text from Paul, like, AJ's mind's going like, what the fuck, and then we kick AJ.
And then and then so then we add, it gets even crazier, bro. It gets even crazier. Then we add Wong to the call, and we're like, Wong, we need to have you text a message in the group chat saying, nah, bro, I don't agree with this, but, respect. I appreciate you guys for the opportunity. Bye. And then kick him. Right?
Yeah.
And then, so we get him in the call, send the message, kick him. Right? And then I have the other two of my teammates, Micah and Caden. They are texting me. They have no fucking idea what's going on. Yeah. They are texting me, and they're like, dude, what the fuck is happening, bro? Is this the end of DMG, bro? What is happening? Micah's like, dude, I'm in the group chat still, bro. Am I next? And Caden's like, dude, what is happening? And I'm on the phone with Brando this entire time. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Let me call you in 30 minutes. I'll figure it out. Right? And I'm like really trying to paint the picture, right? And so keep going, Brando. Keep going. I keep stuttering.
Yeah. Yeah. So AJ's again in Hawaii. We get everyone on board, all 5 of us on board, real quick. Paul sends the message, right before he sent the message, he's like, all right, let's think about, like, how all of this can go wrong, right? All the bad ways that this shit could, fuck with AJ. and how long we should like keep it running for. You know,
Oh,
Hatch led the charge of letting him stew with this decision for 48 hours, which is fucking a long time.
Dude, he would have
That
beat
is
his
crazy,
new wife.
bro.
His new ex-girlfriend would have been beaten. That would have been domestic violence.
She's done, dude. First
You
victim right
could
there.
not have done that. And AJ's not a violent man, but that just would be very upsetting.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
cut and
And the
have
thing
no
is,
one
right,
tell
so-
you anything.
Right when we kick Wong, we kick AJ, right? Without even sending him a message or anything like that. And Paul sends that message, right after. Not from the team, but from Paul. Like, yo, dude, decisions were made, right? And I'm like, all right, 48 hours. And people are like, oh, dude, like, you got to do like
That's
5
too long.
minutes. You got to do like 5 minutes.
At
And
the
I'm like,
most a day.
thank
Man,
you, Ryan.
dude,
Thank you, Ryan.
I was
That's
like,
why, at the most, like,
I said
honestly,
an hour at the most.
I was gonna say respectful is like the end of that night. Like, you know, maybe a couple hours later you text them back. I would
That
say,
was what
but,
the
like,
final conclusion was.
the absolute craziest where it's like you're fucking with this dude is 24 hours. Because, dude, at that point you've gone to bed, you've woken up, you're like,
Yeah. And, dude, at this point, it's...
fuck, like I'm
at
off
this point,
the team. Like that fucks with you as a man.
without a doubt, at this point, my entire 3-hour drive is over. I'm at home at my computer devising these plans, right? And
Probably
This
made
was
that
a
drive
long-
hella quick.
Dude,
This
this
was-
was a long
multiple
thing.
hours.
Yes.
And so now at this point we get Mike and Caden in it, right? I'm like, you guys are gonna love me for this shit, right?
Oh, and Gavin. I called Gavin.
And Gavin, yes, we get Gavin. I'm like,
Gavin
dude,
had
let's
no
get-
idea.
I'm like, let's get Gavin in here, bro. He's the new guy. This will be good for him. Like, this will
Good
be good
team
for him.
bonding.
Right? And so
We're
we
hazing
were like,
someone else, buddy.
and so I'm like, dude, why don't we just have it to where all of us are in a call, and then Paul adds AJ to where he talks to AJ like, hey, give me a call, and then all of us are just listening while he's giving the call, right?
Yeah.
And oh man, dude, it
I
was
wish we
fucking
had
brutal,
old
bro.
school Skype where you guys literally could have added him to the call. God, those were the days, man. Get some Skype credits. You can call landlines or cell phones. Oh,
So
best time ever.
we were adding people no problem until it came. Like we had everyone from the team, until it came time to get AJ on the phone, and Paul calls AJ back to add him, and then he messages in the group chat, hey, that we already kicked AJ out of. I can't add AJ. Shit, I can't add AJ. And like now we're freaking out, and we're all muted, and because we don't want to unmute just in case he brings him in. And
Yeah, but he would still see you guys on the call.
nope,
Not if it's all of us are in a call with Paul, and then Paul adds him just to his.
yeah. If
Then it'll just say Paul.
If
Just
Paul
right.
added multiple people,
You guys keep using call. Are you guys in like a Discord call? at
No,
this
No,
we're
point?
in, we're
literally
in a
a
phone
phone.
call.
Yeah.
A phone call.
Okay, I'm sorry. This makes no fucking sense. Like, is he calling him on a second line? There's no way if you guys are in a cellular phone call for him to add him without seeing that you guys are also
No.
in the call hearing it.
no. Only if the person that calls you also added other people, then those names pop up. We went over this. We were at this for an
What?
hour.
Yes, bro.
That makes zero sense to me.
We were
Okay.
at this for an hour of like, all right,
That's why we have caller
my-
ID systems. So when you get a phone
all-
call, you know
all
who's
it
in
says
it.
is Paul. All
Yeah,
it says
so
is
all it
Paul.
said
I
is Paul.
swear to God, I've gotten calls where it's like this
We
person,
found the
this
loophole,
person.
bro. We found
Okay.
the loophole.
if they added more people before you.
This is the
if that
stupidest
one
thing that
person-
we're taking time on. I do get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, audience,
Dude,
but
no.
okay.
It was like we were stressing about it. So
Yes.
So we're in that call. And we're texting or we're messaging on in the group chat, and then all of a sudden, I forget who hangs up, but it drops like 4 guys, and then immediately Paul jumps into the call with AJ, and I'm hearing it now. I'm messaging everyone in the group chat. Hey, I'm in, and I
I'm
start
like, add me
adding
back,
people.
add me back.
Oh yeah. So I
The
did.
system you guys are using. I don't understand the full context. I don't understand at all how you guys are on a phone call and like calling people, adding people to the call. This
we were
part is
merging the
making no
calls.
sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't understand this context at all. But
Exactly. We're just
somehow
merging-
you guys are all on a conference call together.
Yeah, and finally got everyone in. You know,
We have
And we're-
lost the plot of the story, by the way.
no, dude, I know I can't stress how long we were like. we were working with IT issues for an hour about this shit.
Okay.
Like
we are so
ridiculous.
invested into this prank. We were like, dude, we cannot fuck this up.
You guys cooked a little too hard. I'm gonna be honest. You were a little deep in the kitchen at this point.
We were so invested. We were like, at this point, Paul had 9 other people waiting on his ass to get in this call.
Dude, this was like, you guys were playing Minecraft. Someone was already at the Ender portal trying to go fight the dragon, and you guys were like, oh shit, we don't even have a house yet.
Let me dig my way there.
That's kind of what you guys were doing here. It was like, you were getting a little too far ahead, but okay.
Yeah.
But all right, so I guess we're at the point of the story. He's in the call. He got in. Brandon's in the call too. He's trying to get people to add in somehow.
Yeah, so I added Cedar, and then I added Hatch, who was already on the line with everyone else.
Yeah, I added everybody else.
So it was like, it's like Inception.
Are you guys, wait, is this it's a FaceTime audio probably? That's why.
No FaceTime.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was just normal call, iPhone calling.
Just call.
You do have a iPhone now, Hatch, so that would make more sense too. But okay, because I know you could do like group calls and shit.
You know what? Okay, the thing is, I know Marv does not have an iPhone, so I do know it works without it.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right.
So I do know that Marv is the one guy.
Yeah, but at the end of it, we had inceptions of phone calls, but we got everyone in. Everyone's muted. All right.
And AJ is fuming, bro.
Yeah.
And you guys are trying to get COD 3 early. Like when? That's what it sounds like. Like
we just want a good a good ruse on AJ.
So we've spent the last 2 minutes talking about how we're in a call. What happens, boys? We're on our seats here.
Basically, we are like...
There better be a good ending for this.
Yeah, there is. So basically, AJ's like, dude, this is bullshit, bro. Like, just because I didn't go to fucking tryouts, like, I felt like I really proved myself last season and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, Paul is like we are all texting the group chat, and Paul, I can tell Paul is reading it in real time, because we are impractical jokering this shit. We're like, right? We're like, oh, dude, tell him that there's more room on the D4 team for him. Oh my god, I lost it when he said that, bro. And so, but he's like, oh, this is bullshit, dude. Like, I played so much this year, and he's like, well, you didn't go to the tryout, so that's why we cut you and Wong, and. Basically, after the D4
you guys were about to have like an Alex B type meltdown.
Who's that?
Yeah,
it's the fish tank dude who's suing the show. It's a whole thing.
Oh shit, hell yeah!
That was a risk we were willing to take.
Lore.
That was definitely the risk we were willing to take.
Oh goddamn!
It was amazing because he is arguing his case, and Paul is like playing so well devil's advocate. He's basically counter arguing every single one of AJ's points to the point where they're complete bullshit, and we are all just sitting there just like I am no joke, like this, like just like covering my mouth, like sitting back and like rocking in my chair, laughing my ass off, like I cannot stop. Go ahead, Brando.
Yeah, it got to the point where Paul's like telling us like, "Yo, you guys gotta come in. Like, let's cut it. Let's cut it loose." Like, and
started like really getting into the emotions, dude, for sure.
Yeah, and it was with right. I don't know. He said something, and I jumped on. I unmuted. I was like, AJ, I really do think your skill set's more like D4. he goes, Brando, where the fuck you get here?
He was quiet. He was quiet for about like 7 seconds. He's like, who the fuck was that? Right? And then Brando says another thing, and he goes, is that Brando? Yeah. And then I come in. I'm like, honestly, we should just fucking cut your ass for your bent ass toe. And
this fucked up feet. That is a valid criticism of AJ.
Yeah, he does.
Right. Yeah. So,
and everyone starts laughing, and he was just he had that moment of wait. And everyone's laughing.
Need a Bert moment. He's like, wait, I don't understand. What's going on? You gotta explain to me. I don't understand. What's happening?
So basically, we had him completely fooled that he thought he was cut to the point where he was emotionally damaged. Without a doubt, I would be too. If that phone call had to happen to me all of a sudden, my feelings would be hurt.
And he was packing, ready to head to the airport to fly home.
Yes, so he's like, I'm a flight 3 hours.
Dude, he was gonna stew for those 5 hours on that plane.
The flight.
Oh, man. Oh, that would have been so bad. Yeah, it's just having an athlete's plane ride, right? Yeah.
Imagine he gets that text like as he's like turning on airplane mode to like leave. He's like, oh my god. Dude, sees his kick from the group chat, gets that text from Paul. Oh my god.
That may have killed him. That may have killed him, man. Like, by the time he landed in California, he may have drove to one of your houses. Like, he may have, like, that whole time, like, these motherfuckers, what are they doing?
Yeah, and he is like,
and I'm not saying AJ's like an unstable person or anything like that, but like, I would be pissed too. He actually put in a lot of work this year. Yeah, that would be a valid crash out.
And so when we were like, oh, dude, like, Paul's like, oh, there's definitely room on you for the D4 team. He is immediately like, fuck no. There is no way I'm going all the way down to D4, bro.
Fuck that. I would never do that.
Right?
If I got caught by my pro team, I'm not playing D4. I may play D2 or 3, but...
But, dude, he was so mad when Paul said, you should go play D4 instead. Oh,
I can tell, because you said it 4 times now.
Yeah, so...
I wasn't there to hear it, but it sounds like he was upset that he said that he should go to D4.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but dude, did I mention that he was upset?
You said something about it, but I'm glad you brought it back up.
Okay, I just had to make sure I covered all the bases.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that out there.
But it was all fun and games. Like once we like told
Great
him
sport about it.
Oh yeah, when we told him like, dude, we were just fucking. He's like, dude, that was a fucking great prank. Like, goddamn, like I love.
He's like, you guys should have let me. He goes, honestly. You guys should have let Hatch lead it, bro, and just say, let me go for days. And I was like, that's what I said, bro. That's what I recommended. Right?
Hatch is like, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have told you until fucking at Tampa. Like, we would be at Tampa. I'd be like, hey, bro,
where you at?
Team, dude.
Oh,
like, what?
Did we forget to tell you weren't shit.
No, yeah, you're still on the team, man. Like, you have a spot here.
Like, dude, you're playing for
some of the trollish shit that Hatch has ever done in his life. Cut a teammate and just to not actually do it.
It is so funny because Brando, at the very end of it, he goes, oh, dude, great idea, Hatch. And now everybody thinks it's me. And so I'm just like, yep, you got me. You got me so good, bro. So now AJ's gonna.
That's professional shit there, Brandon. That's so, you took the gloves off and left them at the crime scene with that one. I'm proud of you.
So I really am curious to think if he's gonna if all of this is just gonna come back to me and think if I am gonna get ultimately pranked.
Yeah, because he gets revenge.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Hatch. It's not even the dude who came up with the original prank.
Now, one thing I learned from Red Dead, bro.
Yeah, damn,
revenge is a fool's game, bro.
You really fucking gunned Hatch down and fucking sprinkled some coke on his body, and we're like, yep, someone else take care of that. Like, damn,
no one expects this shit from me. Nah, that's goddamn Hatch. What a great prank.
That is true. You get away with it very, very well. The only problem is now you just told all of our listeners publicly that you did do this. So
no. I guarantee it won't get back.
No, this was Hatch's idea.
Cedar's not a snitch.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Fuck Hatch.
Yeah,
fuck Hatch.
Thank you, guys. Now, I just appreciate the nomination for this great award for prank. I just appreciate it, dude. I'd like to thank the Academy.
What award we never nominated you.
No, let me tell you, that was one of the greatest pranks for sure. Right? And I've pranked some people pretty good on the team. Like, I had Paul dressed up like where he was gonna go down to the front. Where I had him fooled to where he thought that the room service people came in and stole his paintball gear. Right? So I hid it in the mini fridge. And he's like, dude, like, where's it all at? And I'm like, oh shit, like, I think the maids took it. And I have Caden in on it, and he's like, dude, they took my laptop, right? And so we were just like faking a robbery basically. And he's like, this is complete bullshit. I need to go down there and I need to talk to him down at the front desk. So he gets completely dressed up like business, like a little bit more than business casual, right? And he goes all the way down there, and we're just like, and right when he's like, hey, can I talk to you guys? Right at the front, we're like, it's in the mini fridge. And so he had to run. Oh, he was so mad. He had to run all the way back up and grab his stuff. So that was a pretty good one.
We got to work on your storytelling, Hatch, because it sounds like a great story, but all right, well, we love it. Paul, AJ, love you guys. Skull, have fun, don't die. Really living that out here by pranking the shit out of your best friend. That's a great one. Let's move forward, boys. Let's get the fuck off paintball. We spent quite a lot of time talking about it tonight. Do you guys want to know? So I officially have, we talk about the trading card shit every now and then, but I officially sent in cards to be graded by PSA. So if people out there are unaware, when you unpack trading cards or sports cards or any type of commemorative item, them. There are a couple different companies in the world, PSA, Beckett, CGC, and what they do is they authenticate and grade the commemorative product you got. So for Pokemon cards, Magic cards, sports cards, freaking, like Shohei's rookie card or something like that. Essentially, they say that, hey, we've looked at this. This is a genuine product. This is what it's saying it is, and this is the state it's in. And they'll give a grade 1 through 10. A 1, it's fucking barely there. Like,
that's just a string of a card.
You have half the card there. Like, it is, you're like, if it's let's say, because they'll grade like sealed games or stuff like that. Like, there's no, like, you have the disc, like, like you're missing everything else. Like, that's a 1. A 10, pristine,
almost mint condition,
beautiful, like as it came out the day it left the factory. So that's the like scale 1 to 10. So I sent some cards into one of the most reputable ones, PSA. They do a lot of Pokemon cards. They're very well known for that. And honestly, cards that get graded by them tend to have a higher value just because people like, they say, hey, PSA looked at it, I am willing to pay more for that graded card. So I sent in 5 cards. The cards I sent in are 3 of the Pokemon starters, so Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. It is a set of them. It is a matching artwork set. I actually picked it up at the card show recently. So I paid about $100 for all 3 of the cards. If they come back in a 10, each of those cards, the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur, are roughly right around the $200 range, and the Charmander is right around $125. So there could be a lot of profit there, but that's only if it's a 10. Because if it's a 9, you essentially get nothing. One of the things with grading as well is there is a fee. So it's about, I think, $16 is the fee I paid per card. So yeah, that is kind of a steep fee. But like I said, if you hit a 10, you're making it all back because of the value decimals? Difference.
Does it go to like 9.9?
Some of the grading, some companies, like I know CGC will do a 9.5, which is where they're saying like we found a small imperfection, like there's a little
like
white spot or something.
Is slightly off.
Yeah, like otherwise it's a great card, but it's not quite perfect, so they'll give a 9.5. But PSA usually just does an 8, a 9, a 10. They just give them the round number. So yeah, okay. So that's that's exciting. It's always cool to do that. The other problem that sucks, it takes 45 days. So in like 2 months, I will get these cards back. It's just because the volume of people that are sending in. I mean, you can also pay more to have them done quicker, but I mean that makes no sense to do. You might as well just wait. So yeah, that's my grading journey. We'll see. Now it's literally the biggest. Like you sit and wait for 2 months. So we'll see what happens when they come back. I'll probably do a video or something on those. But yeah, so that's definitely an exciting thing.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So how does it work if what happens if it were to be like damaged in process of being on its way transport?
So
is there insurance for that? Like that only on your end?
There is insurance on the raw cards. So let's say like USPS just loses my box. Part of that $16 I paid for is insurance on those cards. So part of the process is I had to take photos of the cards that I'm sending in so they know what the cards are. And then that's also for the order itself. So that way, like if they get to the factory and only 4 are there, they can know instantly like, whoa, something's wrong with this order. Somewhere along the way, something happened.
Something got taken out.
Yeah, or some got taken out, the box got broken, they lost somewhere, like something's wrong. So there is insurance up to about $200 worth of value. And those cards raw by themselves are only about, I think, like I said, the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur, I think are right around $50 on the market right now. And the Charmander's right around $20 to $30 raw. Gotcha. So like I would be able to, make an insurance claim and get that money back. But really, the big thing is you want the graded card because that's where the big potential value comes. So that Pikachu that Tegan pulled.
Yep.
$500 card raw. That's great. We love it. You get it in a PSA 10, $1,700. Not even shitting you. One card.
That is so nice.
There's a card from the from the Sword and Shield era. So the last era of Pokemon. It's full art Umbreon. It's one of the Eevee evolutions. The card raw goes for about $1,300. In a PSA 10 goes for just about $2,000. So yeah. some of these cards you gain a lot of money by getting them graded because people want the best condition one. You know, they want to be able to say, not only do I have X card, I have a pristine best of, because another thing with grading is it doesn't just take in, like, you can literally open a card, get a pack, open it, take that card, put it in a sleeve, put that in the semi-rigid sleeve and send that to them, and it could still be like an 8. Like, just because of the quality of the printing company where it was made was, you know, were the cut lines perfect? Is there any whitening on where the, you know, the cards
maybe
were all
a color was
shuffled
fading.
in?
Yeah,
little things like, were the like the
was
hollow,
the ink low that day?
Well, sometimes the hollow paper will get like weird print lines in it, and so it's like, now that's, you know, yeah. So just from the factory, it's now no longer a 10 because it's not perfect. So that's always the hunt, and that's kind of the, you know, the hard thing too. And that's why, like, people who do like old Magic cards, like searching for like the Power 9, dude, even if you find one, it's still hard to get one in a 10 because you got to think those booster packs were made 25 years ago, like. They've been sitting somewhere. Like, cardboard does start to fade and get fucked up after that amount of years. So
yeah, unless you're keeping it like humidity free, like do perfect museum quality, bro.
Yeah, you can preserve it. It just takes, I mean, no kid who was 8 and bought, you know, Magic the Gathering boosters in 1997 did that. You know what I mean?
Same thing
like,
with Pokemon. Like, early on Pokemon cards, like, there's no way any of those are fucking PSA 10s unless you saved it, put it in a sleeve back then.
Well, and some definitely are, you know, and there were people who did that. There were people, you know, there were outliers. Absolutely. But yeah, how many of us as kids were like, I got Charizard, I'm going to go to school with it. And then, you know, it gets shredded in half at recess or something.
I would put my Yu-Gi-Oh!
And now that
cards
same card would be worth like 10K in a PSA 10.
I would put my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in my fucking duel disc, and me and my friends would like duel each other on our fucking duel discs.
Yeah, dude, you probably were holding on to more than $1,000 of a card value right there.
For sure.
But, you know, you just had to wait 20 years for that to happen, and you were 7. And you did not give a fuck.
Yeah, how would I have known that the market was going to crash and fucking Pokemon cards are going to be so valuable in 20 years, bro? How would I know?
Oh, dude, exactly, man. How did I know in 08 that I was wasting my life in elementary school and I needed to go buy a home? I didn't know that.
Should have bought 1,000 shares in Apple, bro. Oh, my God.
Dude, Amazon, Tesla, anything.
I should have known, bro. This is so upsetting, bro.
No, that's a good point. So yeah, so that's my PSA submission. That's my big thing. The other side is on Whatnot. We are today, actually, I got shipping notifications from my Japanese distributor and a place in the States who's also sending me product. We have the newest Japanese set, Terrestrial Festival, which is, if people are interested in Pokemon, it's the English set, Prismatic Evolutions, which is coming out in January, but it releases in Japan early. Prismatic Evolutions, it's sold out everywhere. You can't get pre-orders. Everyone wants it. It's hype as fuck. So it's the same exact art. It's all the same stuff. It's just in Japan, but I actually think Japanese. I actually think the cards look sick like that. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of boxes coming in. We're gonna be doing rips, and ships on Whatnot. We're gonna be doing streams on that. So yeah, come on by. It's a fun time. You know, watch us open some packs. The cool thing with Terrestrial Festival too is a Japanese high class set. So every year in December, the Pokemon Company releases a high class set in Japan, and they change the rules on the packs. So the packs themselves all have a guaranteed hit in them. So there's at least like an EX card or better.
Okay.
So if you know Pokemon,
like?
You know what that is. It's not necessarily like an art rare or something. Like you're not getting like a full art card, but you're getting kind of a higher value card in every pack. And then the Japanese boxes have guaranteed hit rates in them as well. So you're guaranteed to get like one from a box. And yeah, there's a lot more we can go into it. But all you guys need to know out there, if you're interested in that at all, come check us out on Whatnot. Link will be down in the Instagram description. I have it on the Mafia TCG page, which there'll probably be some stuff collabs. All the pack rips at Cup, any of those are from that page. So check out the link in the bio there. You get $15 free. So if you want to come by and grip a free pack, you can. Speaking of Brandon, what you did is you did that exact thing. Exact thing. You signed up with the referral code. You got $15 free, and you ripped some packs. So you got my package. It's sitting right there. My package made its way to your house.
Can't even see it.
Yeah, I know your internet's bad right now, but the audience will see it. So trust the process, Hatch. So Brandon, why don't you show us some of your cards that you picked up, bud? Because honestly, we did this like 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember at all.
Let's see. I'm gonna open it. Hold on.
Oh, Pokemon ASMR.
It's sealed up nice, bro.
You can put ASMR on the
Dude,
tag
that's
now.
true. And I can put Pokemon. That's a huge trend on YouTube
Dubs.
right now. We love that. Let's go.
So
We're just
good.
viral content
Damn,
creators.
you sent the whole pack?
Well, that's all your shit, dog.
Yeah.
I send bulk over here if you want it. I mean, some people don't, but yeah,
Hey,
we send all the
Patreon
cards.
members, if you want Ryan's address, just hit me up. I got it.
Yeah. Also, Brandon, what does that note say? There should be a little note, I feel like.
This?
You feel like
No, that's on my
There's the
package?
shipping thing, and then I think I added a little note in there, too. Is there a little piece of paper anywhere in there?
Nah.
No? Is that not on yours?
No, you wrote on this. You
Oh,
spelled,
yeah.
What the fuck? You put Poonie? Poo?
No, I said, I love you, Pooey.
Oh, man. I just got the poo.
Yeah, so I gave
Yeah.
you a nice little note. Oh, well, yeah, on the bag, that's your name, but yeah. I'm making those in 3 seconds while I'm entertaining a chat and doing other shit, too.
All right. I got...
But yeah, show some off. What do you got? I'm going to go
These-
full screen with you.
These two right now are shinies, and they're in fucking sleeves.
You got some sleeves? Yeah.
I wish I could pronounce it, but I don't read this.
You got some hollows? Yeah.
Yeah. So look at this. That's shiny. That's a nice color.
so beautiful.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
me and Hatch can't see shit right now because of the internet,
Sorry.
but I know the audience will, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay.
here's one more.
It looks so good.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Look at-
I wish I
look
could
at the
tell you the
glimmer.
name of the card. I
Look at
can't
the
even
glimmer.
see it.
All I can see is the glimmer. That's all that matters.
It is crazy. I literally can't read it enough. Dude, your internet's so fucking bad.
Dude, these are kind of cool. God damn.
Yeah, dog. And they got the cool Japanese back on them, so they look a little different from the English cards.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They
That's
have a-
one of the ways you can tell right away if it's a Japanese or American card.
Damn, is the American one? It's the ball's kind of at an angle, right? And then is it open? I don't know.
I have an Arcanine right here I can show you. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this one's okay.
The Arcanine guy.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
cool, dude.
That's how the back
I love
is.
Arcanine.
Yeah. Cool. Dude. Yeah, guys.
I think I
Highly
showed
recommend.
my Growlithe Lab.
Oh,
Let me grab that real quick.
here's another shiny. Is purple. Azinga, Azinga.
What? Whoa, dude. What does that
Hey.
say? What does that name say at the top?
Caden, if you're
Which
watching,
one?
tell me what this says.
Wait, which one?
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
I can't read it. But something our audience can't see. This is one of my favorite cards. It is a Hussein Growlithe, so just one of the types of Growliths, but it is in a 10, and it is
Bring it
a
little
full
closer.
art
Bring it a little
card.
closer.
Can you guys
hell yeah.
check that out? Yeah, I know it's reversed, but this is one of my favorite cards I have. This is in my personal collection, not for sale. This is something I hold on to. I love me some Growliths, one of my favorite Pokemon. So
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon is probably Arcanine, realistically.
Yeah.
That one is just such a fucking
And
loyal,
dude, this
loyal
is why
boy,
I
bro.
love slabs, because it just like it feels so legit, like it's this plastic thing. It's solid, it's rigid. This one is one from CGC, so it's a 10 from them.
It reminds me a
so,
lot
yeah.
of like the way people would.
Just talk
in
on the phone real
movies.
quick, my slab,
It reminds me of how people would treat like Babe Ruth cards back in the day. People were like, oh, dude, like your Babe Ruth card, like you got to make sure that you got to take care of that. But now it's like it's cool seeing it with things from my generation that I actually grew up with.
with digital monsters that
Exactly.
we all that are cute and I don't know.
So I
Pokemon
love it,
card's
honestly.
sick. I'm glad I got back into it. I've been biting my nails waiting since last Wednesday when that set came out to finally get my shipping notifications, so I'm so glad that I finally have them. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot with that.
Yeah. And
Well, I have the hiccups.
guys, like when you get the chance to jump in the stream, jump in the stream. It was cool. It was fun to chat.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of fun. And even if you're not like buying stuff yourself, you can hang out. There's giveaways, you know, for free. Follow the stream. It's a lot of fun.
Listen to
You
some
never know.
good
You
music.
Like I said,
someone
use the
might
referral.
donate you a pack.
And
Yeah.
that's true. That can happen. And just use the referral. You literally get $15 free. So like you can, grab a couple for yourself. It's sick. So
Hey, hey, Ryan, really quick. Did you send specials as well? Is this one of these his? Do you know?
I sent it to him. Because
cool.
he had an order too, so I just packed it all up. But that Brandon did donate a pack. He paid it forward during his, and that was the best luck he had all night, and it was not even going to him.
What a chill guy. Hands in the pockets.
Chill guy, 100%. That's your favorite meme right now. I can tell, Hash. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. All right. Well, let's see. Hatch, Brandon, did you guys have a topic you wanted to bring up? I gotta go set this growl back in its home.
Hatch.
I kind of want to talk about it, but it's pretty fucking crazy in the world that's going on right now. The fucking Brandon, you hear about the fucking CEO getting fucking blasted?
God, you want to go here? Oh God. Okay. All right.
I just thought it was crazy.
Podcast's about to be boring for 20 minutes, guys. Enjoy.
This is gonna be a 5-minute thing. It's gonna be a 5-minute thing.
Maybe a 10-minute thing.
Maybe, but I just thought that's fucking insane, bro. Motherfucker just came, fucking blasted a CEO, and now he's
what?
So I heard he got captured at a McDonald's because a person at McDonald's snitched and is like, yo, no, dude. So this is crazy. So the person who called that worked at the McDonald's called 911, right? Poor detail. They called 911. Hey, I think the guy who shot the CEO is at my McDonald's right now. So then the cops show up, arrest the guy. She doesn't even get the reward because she called 911, not the tip line.
Yeah, which is kind of like
it's
ridiculous.
Motherfucker, dude. I'd be pissed.
What a loophole, denied.
Right.
Poetic, in a way.
Yeah, don't snitch. Snitches don't get shit.
Dude, the reviews for the McDonald's.
Did you see Burger King's tweet?
So I did. I tried to fact check it. I didn't see it on their page, so they could have deleted it, but I didn't see it when I checked recently.
Damn. All right, I gotta check.
What was the tweet?
So the tweet said, "We don't hire snitches."
That's great. Love that.
Right.
Okay, so my whole thing with this, I haven't autistically spent the last week and a half obsessing about the dude who shot the United Healthcare CEO. Majority of Reddit and the internet seems to have done so, and our boy Hatch here has fallen down the rabbit hole.
I had, bro. It's absolutely fucking bananas to me. This motherfucker
It's funny
apparently...
to me because on this story, I don't give a single fucking shit. I missed the information when it came out. I'm not wrapped up in it. I'm watching something that's been going on that I'll talk about a little later on, so I know nothing. Take us on the journey, Hash.
Yeah. So basically, in gist of it, this guy, CEO of a health insurance company, going to his meeting, right at the entrance of the building, gets gunned down by this masked man. Right, looks like.
I mean, everyone's probably seen the clip by now.
Exactly, right.
Already, remember, we're a week ago.
I'm just trying to give some context to anybody that's. I'm trying to paint a picture, I guess, in a way.
I feel like everyone's heard about this story, but for me, yes, I saw it come on my timeline. I saw a couple podcast clips talking about it, and then I stopped caring. I stopped seeing anything about it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why.
I haven't gone looking for it. Everything's just popped up for me. It's like, oh, shit. Okay, there's another video. Oh, okay, there's another. All right, it's being fed down me. All right, cool. I guess I'll watch this again.
Y'all's algorithms are cooked. Y'all need to work on that shit.
Dude, it must be all the dying people I watch, bro. It's got to be what it is, bro.
I think it is, Hatch.
I gotta be
what it is, Elon understands that you're a little fucked up.
Send it. Post show. Hey, subscribe to the post show.
Yeah. We're not playing that. We're not playing a death on the post show. It's not happening.
So, basically, there was a $100 million of manhunt going after finding this guy.
I thought it was only 10,000.
That was what the reward was, bro. The reward for this guy.
You meant,
no, bro. The reward was $10K. That was the reward for if your tip was correct in catching them, right? But so I was reading that overall in resources that it took to catch him was $750 million.
That's crazy,
right? That is insane, right? And so. I don't know how much this could be. Literally anybody could have planted this. I heard they found his backpack in the middle of Central Park, filled with Monopoly money.
I heard that too. Yeah. What damn.
And so I'm just like, what the fuck?
Did they have footage of him putting the bag down?
No. So that's what's so weird about it. But apparently it's the same one he was wearing.
It's okay
in the video.
Yeah, it's in the.
But it's also
video.
right.
Okay.
I feel like somebody could find that exact same backpack and plant that shit there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. Unless you have evidence of him shedding it or something, I don't know.
Right. So that's just one of those ones that I don't know because it's like, I mean, is it just a prank or is the man really playing? Is the man playing chess, not checkers? You know what I'm saying? Right?
No. Okay. I feel like people are trying to think this dude is like an elite assassin hitman. My vibe from the little knowledge I've gathered, it seems like it was a dude who got into an injury and got hurt and got pissed off that he went into debt for it, and so thought that, all right, I'll kill the United Healthcare CEO.
Fuck it, I'm gonna make a statement, I guess. Right? And
I don't know.
What also is fucking crazy is that motherfucker carved into the bullets. What was it? Defend, deny, depose.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fucking crazy. That's some crazy shit.
I don't believe that. That's shit that, like, no, that's someone trying to make this into something that it's not. Like, I don't know.
I thought that came.
I'm pretty sure that's in the report.
Yeah, pretty quickly out from NYPD.
Yeah, pretty sure that's in the report. Right.
Wait, also my question too, how the fuck did they recover ballistics clean enough? It went into concrete.
No, they were on the casings. The casings.
Yeah. Oh, on the casings?
Yeah. They're engraved in the casings.
Okay. This is I'm just saying, there's something about this that's just weird as fuck. It's
Absolutely.
Just one of those things,
That's
none
why
of this makes any sense, and adding in things that he had writing on his casings, that's where it's like,
that's true though.
No, but that's where it's like, you're doing shit to try and make him seem crazy now. Like, if I was someone who wanted to make this seem like some crazy person killed this dude who I wanted dead, I would make him write shit on his casings. Like, I hate this shit. I'm so tired of it. God, I hate conspiracy theories. I hate from the second this came out, I've been so pissed off because it's just another thing that half the internet thinks is some government conspiracy about some bullshit, and I'm so tired of it. God damn it.
Oh,
no, I agree.
And they took down the towers. Everything else, make it worse. I don't know.
I'm gonna make it way worse. Dude, let me tell you, sometimes you gotta assassinate the good guy. You know, all the corrupt people, they assassinate the good guy that wants to make a change. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was a good guy.
I don't believe that the CEO of the biggest insurance company in the world was like a good guy, quote unquote. I'm gonna be fully honest there. I don't think he was giving out billions to charity.
No.
In fact, I know he wasn't, because United Healthcare also had a United Auto, which is a endurance racing team. So they race in like the 24-hour Le Mans, the 12 hours of Daytona, and like all those long races. They spent a lot of money on that.
Hell yeah. Amen, brother. So, America's favorite.
So yeah.
That's all I wanted to really say on it. But go ahead, Brando. Sorry.
No, I
just hate the whole thing.
It's been enjoyable. I guess I don't know, not enjoyable, but that wasn't the right word. But I'm going to stick with it.
It's been thrilling to watch, to see people's reactions, to see what people are going to react to, because there's just so many different reactions to it.
I feel like most of them, it's just like, okay, like they just don't care.
I just get annoyed when Reddit thinks that they're FBI agents. That's the shit that annoys me. Or like when some 16-year-old kids are, we talked about this last week with the fish tank shit. They learn a little bit about OSINT, so they learn how to find where someone's at, and then they swat them. And it's like, you're not special. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay, yes, I can look through someone's Twitter and find some weird things he posted. You're not a detective. You don't work for the FBI, and it's actually probably better you don't, because we don't talk about the FBI, but it's just like, come on, people. I don't know. That's where I get fucking annoyed, is like with the Boston bomber thing, when they had the whole manhunt and Reddit, fucking thought, oh, we're gonna find him, and it's like, no, fucking Carrie, sit at your home. You're fucking 45 and your kid's left and you're bored as fuck. So now you're like looking through this dude's Facebook at 3 a.m. It's sad.
That is so fucking funny. But
that's what these people are. Like,
no, you're
I'm
absolutely
right.
You are not wrong, even in the slightest. There are some people.
It's
that
the same.
Like,
did you ever watch that? Did you ever watch that documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats"? I think it was.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So
I've seen
they caught the dude in that one.
What's it about?
But it literally, it's a story of a person who posts a fucked up video on Reddit, and then Reddit turns into Uber detectives, finds the dude, and has him arrested. That's the very short. Yes, that's the very short and condensed version, but that's essentially what happens.
Gotcha, okay.
And yes, to their credit, they found the guy. Good job. stop. You're not the fucking cops. Like, god damn it. And if you want to be, go become a fucking detective. Like,
nah, they're like, fuck being a detective. You got to play by the rules with that shit. You got to play by the, you gotta play by the rules.
Hatch. Yeah, because when you're a detective, you can't just start fucking going through someone's shit. You got to get the right warrants to do
Absolutely,
so.
right.
And that's, yeah.
So, I mean, I would say that the internet goobers.
I hate people like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of people who basically make it like their own personal manhunt against another
Internet
person. Right?
sleuths are some of the gayest people on this planet.
Some
I'll
of them
use
are
that
some
word
of,
there.
Some of them are insane, bro. Some of them are fucking insane. So I just thought this whole thing was just so curious about how much information they found out about this guy just so fast. Right? Just so fucking fast.
Well, I mean, he was some mid-20s dude, so he had a lot of his life online.
Absolutely.
I mean, dude, Hatch, if you and I die tomorrow, they can find a lot of shit about us pretty quick.
Dude, we'd have a dope-ass montage, brother.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Hey, no, let me tell you.
As I play Nickelback at my funeral, it'd be dope.
Yeah, I want them playing Nickelback at my funeral. I want two projectors. Left side has my paintball career. Right side has my trick shots from Modern Warfare 2, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right at my funeral, playing what's that song? Fuck, dude.
I'm trying to think of the Nickelback song that's like. Fuck.
What's that Hoodie Allen song?
Hoodie Allen song.
Ooh, Hoodie Allen. Let's go. I don't know. No interruption. No.
No interruption. I'll give it like no interruption. Yeah, that's what I want at my funeral.
Song, I love that song. Ah, fuck, dude.
Actually, I want Asheroth
the Brooklyn one. The Brooklyn one.
No faith in Brooklyn.
No faith in Brooklyn. Oh,
no,
dude,
I want Asheroth's College to play at my funeral, bro. Man, I love college. Yeah, and I love drinking. Yeah, and I love women. That should be our theme. Yeah. No, that's a copyrighted song. We'd never be monetized ever again.
That should be our theme for the the exclusive show that we have. You know, behind the paywall. Behind the Patreon.
We just play Asheroth College every time to open the show.
No, the funeral playlist. The funeral playlist. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
nah. I don't know.
That's a little too. No, I don't like that. I don't like that one.
Whatever. We already killed Brando. Whatever.
That is true.
The funeral playlist is too far, but we killed this fucking guy.
We still have okay, that's not what I was saying. So fuck you. Don't come for me like that. But our 4.9 stars on Spotify from that time that we killed Brandon is still reminding me every day. Yeah, it's not a good idea to kill off your co-host. Apparently, people get a little upset.
One thing I learned: you have to wait until April 1st to do that shit at least.
Apparently, apparently.
Any other day besides April 1st, no go.
Nope. Yeah, people aren't a big fan of it. They get hissy fits.
Yeah, and let me tell you, dude, I catch actually an insane amount of flack for that, Ryan. You have no idea.
Funny. Oh, I know. Still. Yeah. No, and I know people have literally they've hated me since that because we made a joke online about Baird being dead. So. Fucking love that. I do love how
I just got a good sense of humor, I guess.
Lastro Lopez's take on that was the second you guys said it, I knew he wasn't fucking dead, and so that's why I was like, yeah, how did you guys not get it? Like we were joking.
If people fucking followed me on Instagram, they'd see all the stories I was posting while I was in Hawaii.
If you think that I'm going to wear a fucking Fortnite costume to the episode that Brando dies, bro, you're gay.
You're gay.
Come on, bro. There's no way you have that less of brain cells. Come on, bro.
They have that little respect for you, Hatch. They think you care about your friend that little.
They really think. Thank you, Ryan, for saying that. Y'all fuckers are crazy.
I love how we get so defensive every time.
I wear two suits to his funeral. I wear two suits. I change my suit mid-funeral.
Well, speaking of, if you want to help us look better after that blunder, go drop 5 stars on Spotify.
Yeah, baby.
Hey. Second highest rated podcast on Spotify in paintball. So, it's got to have something. Something's got to be there.
And we appreciate your guys' support. Without you guys, dude, we'd literally be nothing. So,
no, it's true. Let's keep moving on, boys. Brandon, I think it's time we do it. I think it's time we put to bed season 3 of Fish Tank.live.
Man, I don't. Fuck.
At ease, gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. when every fish tank, yeah, it ended. Okay, it ended. All right, season 3's over. Shit, man, where do I even fucking begin? It was a blast. As always, that week after fish tank ends, always depressing as shit, because you're just like, fuck, what do I watch right now? It's 2 a.m. I have no fish to fucking check in on and see what they're doing randomly, or, you know, is Bert jerking off in some random house, or, you know, I don't know, like,
dude, like,
watching that shit.
Really quick, like, let's pick up right after the recordings. Right after we recorded last week's episode, you called me, dude. When worlds collide, When worlds collide.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
I
Okay,
do remember
great
this.
point. Great point, Brandon.
I remember all of us being in a call, I'm pretty sure, for this.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did all jump into a Discord call. So last week, Tuesday, we're recording the podcast. It's a lot of fun. Fish Tank is still going on. We get done with the show. We're waiting for Brandon. We do the post show. His thing uploads. Brandon finally steps away. We say goodnight. You know, we bid adieu to each other. It's great. I pull up Fish Tank. They're in the van. They're on the way to somewhere. They're somewhere in Las Vegas. They're doing, you know, a lot of in-person stuff. If you weren't with us last week, we did give the update. For the last week of the show, they did a road trip to Vegas and did a whole IRL section of Fish Tank. It was very cool. One of the activities they did was they went to a paintball field. And so at about 10:30 last night on Tuesday, I call Brandon and I say, the fish are at a paintball field, and not just any paintball field. They are at Combat Zone Paintball, which is where the Vegas Brawlers practice in Las Vegas. So they get into their pro shop, and the NXL banners there, the Vegas Brawlers banners are there, and there's just fucking, you know, Mizzy, Binks, Bert, Luke, fucking Ben, all the guys, Airsoft Fatty, and these fuckers play paintball at 10:30 at night. Yeah. Combat Zone loads them up with Tipman 98s and the pussy vests, and they go for it. And they are all very fucking bad at paintball, but it was entertaining to watch. They played 2 rounds on an airball field that was half deflated, and they played it horizontally. So it was the Chicago layout. They both started in the 2 snakes, and like, it was... Look, obviously, it's stupid normies, you know, who don't know paintball playing paintball for the entertainment of others. So fucking funny, though, to see something like that happen. I texted Scott, our kind of contact in that whole world, and was like, dude, no way. Like, we know where the fish are at. That's a field that I've been to in Vegas. Like, you know, that's sick. You know, small worlds, or, you know, small world colliding. So, yeah, that was right after the podcast last week on Fish Tank. There was other things that happened during the week. The other big kind of highlight event during that last week of the show was they actually threw a concert. We talked about it a couple times during the season, but they had this reoccurring bit called the Ball Brothers, essentially a way for the Fish Tank show to make money. They would have the audience members buy a ball, and the two the two kind of directors, producers of the show, Jet and Ben, would come out and they would freestyle rap doing shout outs and throwing your ball. So, like, you know, it'd be like, hey, Hatch, you know, the Hatch Project, he's here, he's got a yellow ball, he's queer, and it's like, they would do like a little line, and like that would be the thing. And so they did a couple of them at the house, and so eventually this built up to, in Vegas, they rented a venue for an hour and a half, and they did a huge Ball Brothers concert where they had people buy tickets and show up live, and everyone on the site, I had a ball in it. Because of all the internet issues, I never saw my shout out, which sucks because I would have clipped it. But yeah, so they, you know, loaded up balls, and for literally an hour and a half in the venue, they did shout outs and were throwing balls and everything. They got kicked out because they only rented it for that long. So then outside the venue for another 2 hours, they were on the Fremont Strip, just rapping and throwing out balls and like throwing them at random people and just going crazy.
Sounds like a great time.
Definitely one of the more kind of random, wild, and just cool parts of this season for me was that whole concert. I stayed up super late trying to watch it. The internet was so shitty, I literally couldn't. So I was a little sad about that. I would have loved to see my, you know, what did they rhyme with Mafia? That would have been cool to see. But yeah, so that was the big event. And then after that, you could tell everyone was worn out. So the next couple of days were just kind of low key, you know, doing some small things here and there. We get to the final day, Sunday, and they start sending fish home. So that morning, they're all in the RV that they have, and one one by one. They drop them off at random locations. Airsoft Fatty was dropped off at not the Spearmint Rhino. It's the other one. It's like the Peppermint something. It's like its sister location. It's a strip club in Las Vegas. I don't know where Binks was dropped off. Luke, they dropped off at the bus station so that way he could find Jeff, who stole his shit. That was the whole, Jeff took his stuff. It was a whole other thing that happened. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Where was the other? I think that was all the people. Oh, yeah. Where was Mizzy's? They dropped her off somewhere. It's fucking Life is Mizzy. Yeah. No one cares. Fuck you, Mizzy. I will say that one of the best contestants this season. So there you go. Little bit of a, your flowers there, Miz. But the last person, Bert, he's the last one to be kicked off the show. So obviously he's the winner of the show. The problem is though, the night before, Sam Hyde and Jet Neptune, needing content for their show, decided to take the prize money, and they asked the two final contestants if they would be okay with this. They would take the $50K and go to a casino and put it on red or black, and if it becomes $100K, then the prize pool is now $100,000, not $50K, what it was. Both the contestants agreed. They went to a casino, put it on black.
All right.
Red 17 came up.
No, bro.
So the prize pool at this point is now 0. So the winner, Bert, they eventually, as I say, they let all these people off at Sunday, the final day. They drive Bert about 45 minutes into the desert. And Sam Hyde is driving. He's going wild. There's bumps. Man. The RV is going crazy. Doors are flying off. He's hitting his head on shit. It's actually pretty hilarious. Yes. It's crazy. He's taking an RV off-roading. It should not be doing that.
Hell yeah.
And so they get to a spot. They park, and he says, "Everyone out! Everyone get out! Come on, get out! Bert, come on, let's go! Get out, Bert! Come on!" And Bert, first thing he does, takes a piss. Literally, first thing, steps out, pulls down his pants, starts taking a pee, and everyone's like, "Oh. Okay, thanks, bro." They let him finish that, and then they go about 200 feet away from where the RV was. They hand him the season 3 check. They do this every year. It's a big check that says, the winner of Fish Tank, $50K, yada, yada, yada. It's a big promotional check. Except this time, Sam goes in, crosses out $50K, writes 0. They have Bert pose there with the check for a bit, and then Sam says, "Vance, Ben, come on." And they all get back in the RV and try to leave. Now, Sam, obviously being a dumbass, gets the RV stuck. So there's this great shot of Sam, Band, and Vince all walking to the Jeep. They get in the car. They start driving away. The Fish Tank logo fades on the screen. We have music playing. And that's the end of the season.
Damn.
It was left Bert in the...
left that motherfucker.
Sun's going down. Sun's behind the mountains. And he's just sitting. What do we do now?
I just can't get over the fact they just left him. They just fucking left him there, and he's just. I don't understand what's happening.
All right. So with that, what would you guys do in this situation? You get left in the desert out of nowhere. It's about to get dark. And you guys have nothing. What do you guys do first?
Got an RV.
You're trying to take us a different topic. I can tell you want to get away from Fish Tank.
I'm curious on what he did to get out of that situation.
I mean, he had his phone and everything. Oh, and they had self-service there. They were live streaming, so like.
Oh shit! Okay, I thought he was
probably was able to call an Uber. No, like he had all of his belongings at that point because nice. they keep his wallet now. They've stolen it from him. That's illegal. So yeah, they gave him all the shit. But I mean, and also like. It's funny, Bert talked about it multiple times in the last week. He's fine on money, apparently. Apparently, he needs no money. They did find out that he plays a character online, an Irish gay man called Jim O'Hara, to scam people out of money for testing prep. This is a real thing. I shit you not. There's videos that people have found. It is crazy. But yes, Bert, the black West Ghana African man, pretends to be a Irishman online who goes by Jim O'Hara and scams people out of their money for test prep for college stuff. It's hilarious. They found that out the second to last day, by the way. This man has been there for 40 days, and that is how crazy of an individual he is. That is like... Crazy. That's the last day they find that out.
And that wasn't his only alias either. Like I mean, I can't think of the other alias.
No, but he has multiple. Yeah. No, yeah, bonkers shit, you know, just absolutely wild things. And he tries to explain it and has this whole thing, and it's just like, Jed even cracks where he's just like, man, you're the coolest, dude. Like, you've been here for a month and a half, and we just now find out all this other shit. Like, damn, bro. So Fish Tank, ladies and gentlemen, it is over for the season. We won't be talking about it as much. I know some people like this part, some people don't. Hatch hates it, but
I love this part. Get more involved.
We're here. We have. I don't want to say much because there's almost we're sitting at like a 5% chance right now, but we are. I'm not even talking to the person. I'm talking to a person who's talking to a manager who's talking to a person trying to get a guest on from Fish Tank. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything more.
That'll be our second guest from Fish Tank.
It will be. Shout out to our first guest, Scott Sullivan, who is trying to help us out with this whole process. Honestly, one of the nicest dudes. But yeah, great entertainment on the show, Sensei Scott. But yeah, so we're working on things. Got him in the background. Don't expect anything because I'm using all my connections and plugs here, and yeah, we will see what happens from there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was season 3 of Fish Tank. Honestly, with season 2, it's up there as my favorite season. I think for me, it goes like 2, 3, 2.5, and then 1. I liked 1. It was the first one, so they were kind of light on ideas, and it gets flushed out more and more as they do it.
The next one's going to be probably even more insane.
Dude, if they actually do what they were telling us on the site, because this is something they do a lot, they tell you something and they do something completely else. They love gaslighting their audience. But they were talking about doing a whole like pirate RPG like season. So they did their 2.5, which is like they did this whole like kind of live action role playing, I guess is what it's called, LARPing type stuff. It was hilarious and gave some amazing content from that type of stuff. So if they do that, that would be cool. But again, we have no clue when it's going to come out. We have no clue what it's going to be. We have no clue where it's going to be. That is the Fish Tank Live experience. At some point in the near future, we may see something, and that's all we'll know. And that's kind of, I like that. Like, that's almost beautiful in today's internet world where it's like everything's got to be marketed and all this stuff. It's literally just like, yeah, the show comes out in a week, and the show's live. It's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, yeah, this season was really good. It really was entertaining. Different direction. It was so fun. And
very different from season 2, but very entertaining as well.
Yep.
What's your favorite part, Brando?
Alex B's wife coming in.
That's a great one. That is such a good one.
Was that the fat chick?
Yep. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep,
okay.
Who goes crazy. I loved that part. I would say another one of my favorite moments was when Bert straight up ran into the glass door and broke the glass door. I sent that clip to you. So fucking funny, man.
When Bert went into Shitty and met with Xavier, that was fucking awesome.
Such a great hour and a half, and that goes to the whole like what can happen with the role playing type stuff, like having straight people and then actors play against them. Yeah, dude. Okay, I'm trying to think other big moments. Damn, man, like it's one of those things, there's so many moments, it's hard to like pick one. I don't know, there's probably some great stuff hidden in there if I had to go back and actually look through. But yeah, I would say the Bert running into the door really stands out to me. So funny.
It was such a chaotic instance. Just alarms going off, strobe lights or whatever, and he just runs right into that door. I'm surprised he doesn't breaks that door.
Bert also spending $2,000 to mildly sexually harass a straight man. That was also another amazing moment as well. It was pretty funny.
Good point.
Yes, he gave up 20 fish bucks, and fish bucks in the show are worth $100. That's guaranteed. That's not a gaslight. Every year, everyone's gotten paid their fish bucks.
Fish bucks.
But yeah, so he paid $2,000 to essentially mildly sexually harass the straight man, and then he also gave up another $800 later to try and bring him back. And
hell yeah,
yeah.
No
there's God, Kino, as they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you? So Mizzy again. We've said it before.
Shout out Mizzy.
Out of all the all the characters that have been on Fish Tank before.
I don't think it's a dox. I think it's been said. I think her real name is like Marissa, and Mizzy is like her. She was like a musical artist before she even went on the tank. Name? So that's kind of stage name, I guess.
I like that.
Yeah,
sounds
life
cool.
is Mizzy.
It sounds not as secretive as Alias.
Yeah, no, she's making videos and stuff, reactions, and she actually put out an interview of Bert. I watched a little bit of that, like 10,
I haven't watched it yet, but
it.
I did. Yeah, I saw that came out,
dude. And like Bert sheds a little bit of light, and yeah, he does play into it a little bit. You know, he knows.
There was a couple times in the van where we had the higher quality camera that you could see him like do something and then smirk a little bit, and it's like, oh, what was that?
Yeah,
like,
he knows. Like,
were you self-aware there? Like, yeah.
He understands to a bit. He again like mentioned it several times in that 15 minutes.
Some of it started to annoy the shit out of me because he did start to like play into it, and it was like, okay, man, like, oh god, there was times I was yelling at my fucking computer / phone, being like, just shut the fuck up, bro, just shut up.
Yeah, so that's nice to know. I think it kind of almost like breaks the glass wall or the glass ceiling.
Because like when he was in Vegas and having to like ask people for the money, it's like, I think some of that was genuine. Like there's sure that seemed real, but like was it as bad as he made it seem, or
he mentioned that when like he was being asked questions and stuff about and people are trying to steer him into like the schizophrenic kind of a route. He like understood, oh, this is what they're trying to take me. Yeah, let's go down here.
With the frat boy stupid humor or whatever the fuck you would call it the whole year, like nonsensical humor. I don't know. God, yeah, he really did annoy the hell out of me. I'm gonna be honest, I'd much rather would have had Binks won, but everyone hates Binks. I don't get it. Apparently I'm solo in liking her, but the whole audience apparently fucking dude, that was the other thing that like made me laugh at a certain point is I got to a point where I was like, chat, just shut the fuck up. Like, y'all are retarded. Like, what are we talking about? The whole time they went to Vegas, everyone was complaining constantly that this is boring, this is stupid, why are you guys doing this? And it's like, they're trying shit, yo. Like, they just drove from Rhode Island to Vegas in 3 days, and like, they're trying things. So it's like, I don't know. I always don't like when audiences are very critical, like extremely hypercritical, where it's like, oh, there was lag for a minute and a half. Give me a refund, you fucking piece of shit. And it's like, what?
Like, it's season 3. They're still working out kinks.
Trying new ideas.
They have a niche. They have a niche, right? But
well, also, okay, my other thing too is I think it all comes because that's the other thing. The audience loves Bert, the autistic man, but they hate Banks, the woman. I really do think it comes to the fact that a majority of Fish Tank fans are just incels. I genuinely think that's where it's from, and it's just like, that's a slightly attractive female. I hate her because I can't have sex with women, and it's sad. It's so sad that a majority of men just are like that, but I think that's legitimately where a lot of it came from.
Hey, man, sorry for this fallen soldiers, bro, that just can't get any pussy. R.I.P., man.
I mean, look, dude, I'll say this, too, at the end of the day. If you can't get pussy, it's not because of women, bro. Like, let's just be real here. I'm gonna go look in a mirror and accept some truths about ourselves and fucking make some changes, dog. All right? How about we do that instead of just flaming every single woman on the world?
Get some sun. Yeah. Go to the gym. Run a goddamn mile.
What's that
Use
quote?
Some smart mouth. Get some goddamn lock and load and get some TRT in your body from Baird.
And some blue chew. And some blue chew when you're ready.
I think that's all you need is the blue chew. In 6 months, you're going to be having so much pussy you don't know what to do with, and you're not going to all of a sudden hate women anymore. It's weird how that happens.
What's that shit called where you fucking bust big loads?
Lock and load.
Lock and load. Gotta get some fucking blue chew and some fucking lock and load,
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, bro.
My life goal is to be sponsored by them.
He's getting it, Ryan. He's getting it.
He is. He's picking it up.
Dude,
I'm proud of him.
I've only been on the podcast for 124 episodes, bro. So I fucking hope so now.
It's only taken you 2.5 years, but yeah, you're picking it up.
Hey, I'm learning though. And now that it's getting more readily available to me for Fish Tank. That I don't have to watch it on a stream where I can actually find like more clips and they're more easier to find for me.
Because you like interacted with it on Twitter, I'm guessing. So now it's like you'll get stuff every now and then. It'll pop up in the feed.
I would search on Twitter Fish Tank. She told me there were some good clips on Twitter about Fish Tank.
Yeah, Fish Tank got live or Fish Tank
live. So I was
yeah.
like, sweet. Let me just fucking Google that shit. Fucking click on a couple things. My algorithm's gonna be that shit forever.
No, it does become that.
So,
and then
it'll show up next time for sure.
If anyone's interested in seeing any of the days or any of the stuff, I always recommend Cucumber Feet. Got to give that guy a shout out just because I think he does such a good job. Literally for 42 days in a row, this man makes 20 to an hour long videos every single day on time. That's not easy to do. So you know what? Shout out to him. If you want to go get some more information about the show, give him a couple views, give him a couple of your cents for free on YouTube. So yeah. All right, guys. One more content thing, and then I guess we will start to get out of here. So, how much do you guys know about League of Legends? We talked about it a little bit on the show.
Galliard or whatever that guy's name is. Whatever the sword guy's name is. What's the guy's name? Sword guy that we talked about? What was his name? The basic default guy.
Gal Gadot.
Garen. Yeah,
How the fuck did you get? This is an Elden Ring, all right? We got somewhat normal names here. But yes, so, okay. League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, has a very, very punishing and brutal rank system. It is... They've taken a lot of the ways that chess does their elo, and they've put that onto the game. It is very, a very challenging grind if you want to start as a small iron and go up to something like a diamond or a platinum or I don't know, whatever the high ranks of League are. But a streamer is attempting to make that journey. So a creator I followed for a while, Ludwig, he makes a lot of live stream type content. That's mainly what he does. He is currently on a journey from Silver 4 to Platinum 1. He was challenged by another League of Legends creator, Tyler 1, to do this. And so he's currently he's currently on a 4 or 5 day long, because it's going from Sunday to I think Thursday or Friday, 24-hour stream. He is marathoning League all day, every day. One of his best friends, Connor, he did another gaming challenge with. He's there and he's duoing with him, so they're just playing games back to back to back to back.
It's amazing.
One of the coolest things that happened today. So in League of Legends, English commentary, there's a guy, Captain Flowers, does a lot of the stuff for the top level esports in League of Legends. Honestly, in my opinion, I think he is the best esports commentator of any game, any category.
Damn, of all time? You think he's the GOAT?
For me, he's my GOAT. Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Captain Flowers, not only is his energy and excitement amazing and his height, but his wordsmith and his ability to come up with brilliant lines in the moment are just amazing. So Captain Flowers came in today for 2 hours and shoutcasted their games as they were playing them. Holy shit, that led to some amazing moments as they're popping off and he is, freaking out in the background. The cool thing too, because they're on his stream, he could cuss, which he normally can't. So he's fucking, there was a couple great clips where that was able to come in. I guess that's a good way to do it without giving all this context for it. But yeah, so that was a great moment from it. I just like League of Legends, so it's cool to have something kind of Fish Tank like right now that's going constantly that I can check in with as my day is going and see how he's doing. If you're curious at how he's progressing, he's been playing this for 2 days. It started on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I think, last time I checked in, his record was 16-19. He started as a silver 4 with 66 LP. And LP is just a measure they use to track how your placement is. So every 100 LP, you go to the next rank. So silver 4.
What is his...
100 LP, you get silver 3. Let me finish real quick, Hash. So he started at silver 4, 66 LP. When I ended the stream to start the podcast, he was sitting at silver 4, 66 LP. So this man in 48 hours has essentially done nothing with his life. Because the League is the worst thing ever. It's toxic and miserable. And he's experiencing it just for 4 days in a row. And I kind of salute him for that.
I don't know the exact League experience, but I do play Riot's sister game, Valorant.
Yeah, so you're aware of the terrorist cabal that is Riot Games.
Without a doubt. I understand.
They're a terrorist organization.
Yeah, I recently got back into playing Valorant, and I'm at the point where I'm still getting like re-ranked, where I'm like, I got placed like silver, but now I'm a diamond guy, but I'm just kind of slowly going back up.
And your hidden MMR is trying to pull you back up, so you gain more LP for wins, but you lose less even if you lose. And it's because the terrorists behind the game at Riot Games. Yep. God damn it, them fuckers.
I'd be like a silver playing a guy that's like in Ascendant like last season, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Right? But so one question for the whole Ludwig thing. How much similar is his friend in skill level? Are they at the exact same level, like both pretty newbie?
Pretty close. I think not newbie. His friend Connor has definitely played for longer, but his current rank was like maybe 2 above him. I think he's just at gold 4, which is like the first gold. So he's just a rank above him. In League, there's like 7 ranks. So really, that's not that big of a gap. And League of Legends is also one of those games too. It's like it's a very much a team game. So like.
Without a doubt.
I'm okay with him having one other person on the Rift. You know, he still has to fight 3 other really dumb silver level League players to try and get out.
Without a doubt. One thing I learned about Valorant.
You've never played League. That's just,
Yeah, one thing I learned about Valorant, it's probably the exact same thing, right? But you can't communicate in League. It's not like you can voice chat with your teammates, right?
Ping system actually works really well in League.
Ping, but it's not like in Valorant, you're actually I'm hearing my teammates' voices.
No, that's true, because if you did in League, people would be committing suicide. It's one of the most toxic experiences.
Because the thing is, Valorant is so bad, I can't even imagine how League could be.
Now, imagine League where some games, by minute 5, you'll know that you can't win this game.
Yep.
So for the next 40 minutes of your life, you have 9 other people just stealing your time and actively making you hate every minute of it. It is another form of torture that the Geneva Convention should rule out, man. It is, holy shit, grinding League of Legends is one of the worst things you could do for your mental health. I honestly believe that. Like, if you're a solo person trying to play a video game and you say, hey, I'm going to boot up League of Legends, please talk to a therapist. Please seek some help. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. And, oh my God, bro. That's a great analogy because...
But yeah, so
it shows perfectly how toxic
by the time this podcast is live, it'll already be over. His goal is plat 1. There's no way in fuck he's going to reach it because he's already spent 2 days literally making 0 progress. So... yeah, just wanted to bring it up because something funny I thought that I was seeing him, going on, and yeah, so that's the content I'm watching this week. Just waiting for my fucking boxes of Japanese Pokemon cards to show up. That's kind of where I'm at in my life.
So we can start ripping.
Yes, sir.
And then shipping,
ripping, shipping.
And
then doing it all over again every single night.
Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Okay, so one thing that's really funny that I've been doing, like, involving Valorant, is my girlfriend recently got involved in that, and she is a complete fucking noob. She has no idea who these characters are, what their abilities do, so she is so new
What's
at it.
a Yoru?
Yes, and seeing some of this, I have to go on a different account named Lower Back Fat, lose games.
To go to
I know
the very
Lower
bottom.
Back Fat. Yep, Lower Back Fat is very famous. Not gonna lie,
almost as famous as Austin Kane. Some would say.
Yeah, without a doubt. I have another Valorant account named Austin Kane.
That's one of your Smurfs accounts, and that made the real Austin Kane very upset for multiple weeks.
It really did, but whatever. So seeing her play and kind of like just try to do with what she knows with gaming. It is top tier comedy.
But she's not really an FPS player. She definitely games, but not really.
Her best experience was Overwatch.
Okay.
Right. She played a little bit of Overwatch. She got to diamond in Overwatch.
Like Marvel Rivals then.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I've heard a lot of people like that. I downloaded it, played 2 games, and uninstalled it because I was like, it's just Overwatch. I've seen some shit with that one shark agent character. Yeah, those reels have gone viral.
Those are insane.
But I will say, side note, I've heard a lot of people actually say who like Overwatch, like, yes, Marvel Rivals is fun. So if you're out there and that's you, hey, maybe go check that out. You might like it. Just not really the game for me.
And if you really hate yourself, play Valorant or League. If you really hate yourself, play Riot. Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, fuck, man. Those games will kill your mental sanity because just like Ryan said earlier, there are times where
They'll
Like,
make
Valorant's-
you want to change the course of everyone around you's life. Like,
For sure.
just find a gun and change the direction of everyone's life around you. That's what that game makes you want to do.
Damn.
It almost gets you to the point to where it's not
And
sad
anyone who's
tears,
played
but
League
angry
understand. Anyone who's played League or to a certain extent Valorant, they understand I'm not over exaggerating. Like, I'm just telling the truth here. God, some of the worst things. They're a terrorist organization. Riot Games is a terrorist organization. I will stand by that till the day I die.
Absolutely. There are times where I'll be playing Valorant and I'll be calming, right? Because I'm trying to win, right? I'll be like, "Hey, bro, can you smoke top heaven right here?" He's like, "Fuck you, bro. I'm throwing." And I'm like, "I just asked you to smoke heaven, bro. What are you talking about?" Right?
Yeah,
He's like, "You're not gonna tell me how to play, bro. I know how to play, bro. You're nobody."
League's the same way. It's like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go do this thing. Can you come and help?" And it'll be like, "You're literally a piece of in all chat. You're literally a piece of dog shit. Go kill yourself. Why are you here? I never want you to talk to me ever again." And it's like,
my first game of League was like
minutes.
that.
We have 30 minutes of a game to play. Like, I don't think you understand. We're teammates, you fucker. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like my very first game of League, the guy on my team was basically telling everybody to report me because I'm so fucking bad, and I'm like,
Yep, yeah.
That's my first game, bro. I'm
Literally,
gonna
your
win.
first game. Yeah, and they're like, he's inting, has no clue what he's doing, and it's like, I'm sorry, just trying to play the game.
I'm just sword spinny guy. Come on, bro.
Yeah. I press E. That's what I was told to do. I press E and I win,
click,
apparently.
I click and run. That's all I know.
Do a lot of running, probably. But
absolutely.
yeah, so,
Or hide in bush.
ladies and gentlemen, we'll start to bring this on home here because, Brandon's been quiet for the last 20 minutes, and Hatch just he'll talk about Valorant for the rest of the night. So let's start to bring this on home, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon, we already know you're a cool guy, so let's just remind the audience who's your cool guy of the week.
Dude, it's the adjuster. The adjuster himself.
That is so sick, dude.
Luigi.
Cringe.
Malangione or whatever it is.
Whatever the
Italian.
assassin.
The United
sure.
Healthcare shooter.
Yeah, the assassin, the adjuster. Yeah, cool guy of the week. I've been fucked our For You pages up and everything. Shout out to you, man.
Sent you guys down a dark path.
Yeah, start the revolution.
Somehow I've avoided completely, and I'm happy about.
We'll send it to you. It's all right.
Nope, fuck you. Not opening it. All right, and that's cool guy of the week. Hatch, what is the code word of the week?
Right, so I know it'd be fitting because you guys love fish tank so much. I thought it's going away. So, bye, Bert. That's our code word of the week. Goodbye, Bert.
That's a good one, Hatch. I'm actually, you know what?
I know.
That's a very good code word of the week.
It's only because it's connected to the fish tank. You think it's so good.
Yep, 100%. Yep, it's because you. Yep, I'm gonna miss that goddamn
that one?
black urban rip trainer.
Oh fuck! No, he's
That's
Irish.
But you know what Bert stands for, by the way, right?
No.
Black urban raw top.
Oh shit! All right.
Some would
That's
say.
why he named his alias Bert, because he could make acronyms with it. This dude is insane. Okay, we can't talk about it. We got to get out of here, boys.
Damn, mine would be like Ted or something.
You fucking asshole.
I could create so many.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the show, make sure you drop a rating. We did mention it earlier, but if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or even YouTube, you can drop a like. It helps out the show, completely free to do. I feel like it's a fair trade. If you enjoyed this at all, please do so. It helps us out, and it takes just a second of your time. We also have the subscription button, follow button as well on other platforms. I'm going to give you a notification when the next episode of the podcast is live and ready to go. We also have the Patreon, patreon.com/Mafia_Productions. If you want to get access to the podcast early, as well as the only way that you can hear the post show, which is something we're going to record here in just a little bit, you got to go over to Patreon, become a Patreon member, get access to the behind the paywall content, and get ad-free versions of the show, early access to content, and some bonus stuff as well. It's a good time over there. We got a fun little community behind the paywall, so come check us out. Patreon.com/Mafia_Productions. We got the 3 sponsors as well. LiquidIV.com, promo code LiquidIV, or not promo code Mafia_Mafia at LiquidIV.com. Use it there. Get 20% off and free shipping. NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy, promo code MafiaProductions over there. Buy 2, get 1 free. Save yourself some money at checkout with buy 2, get 1 free at NECTR. And last but not least, Welts Clothing, weltsclothing.com, promo code FTS over there. Go check them out for Welts Wednesday, which next one's going to be January, so keep your eye out for that. See what they're going to be dropping for the new year. Ladies and gentlemen,
Next week's Christmas episode. Holy shit.
God damn, we're already there, are we? Yeah,
Pretty sure.
no, we are.
Holy fuck, dude. Ugly Christmas sweater.
It goes by very quick. I gotta find my Santa costume. It's that
Hell
time of
yeah.
year again. Any reason I can get into a costume,
Brando,
I love
just
it.
go into your closet. Anything will be an elf costume in there.
Yeah. What the fuck?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah,
just
I was
kidding.
gonna say, did you get one given to you, or like?
No. The big man gives us a new one every year.
Yeah, it's part of your uniform. Okay, I got you. Yeah, make
Nice.
sure.
Hell yeah.
We can't get you out of your selective service that is being a Santa Claus elf for being under 4 foot tall.
No,
It's like
those are
jury duty,
mandatory.
but every year for you.
Yeah, mandatory.
Yeah.
You know, all night,
Mandatory
all-nighters.
service for
Yeah.
all men under 3.5 feet tall, which is what Brandon is.
You are
He's a
stressed in
toddler.
December, brother.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, mate.
boys and girls, we appreciate you for tuning on in. This was episode 124 of From the Sidelines. My name is Ryan Mafia, former 2 co-hosts, Brandon Brando, Baird, and Stephen Hatch. Yeah, that's going to be it. Without further ado, guys, Hatch, do that thing you do. Let's get out of here.
Bye.
He wasn't muted this time. See you guys later.